E.G. Marshall. You never know quite what to expect when you enter our shadow world. This time it's the world where Henry James brought alive his very special ghosts of the mind, which he considered more frightening than anything in a white sheet. He wrote his ghostly tales in the 19th century, but this story is about a family that lived just prior to the American Revolution. Rosalind Wingate stares at her sister and then says,
Arthur Lloyd asked for your hand in marriage. Your hand.
Yes, Rosalind. And Mother has given us her blessing. It was either you or I.
It cannot be you. I give the marriage a year. Then Mr. Lloyd will awaken, and I shall be waiting to comfort him in his bereavement.
Our mystery drama, The Locked Trunk, was adapted from the Henry James classic especially for the Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Patricia Elliott and Russell Horton.
It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Times change, but human nature remains the same. That's a commonplace truth. A man and a woman attracted to each other today feel exactly what was felt at all times in human history. Cambridge and Boston are the settings for this story of two sisters, one strikingly beautiful and willful, the other with the unusual name of Perdita, lovely but not striking. Mrs. Wingate, their mother, proudly reflects on them to her son Bernard, recently returned from studies at Oxford.
Arthur Lloyd seems immensely fond of both your sisters.
I am too, Mother. They're a marvelous pair. Beautiful, accomplished, and for young women, well educated. Very different in spirit, of course.
Very. Perdita's like me. Rosalind takes after your dear father's side of the family. Mercurial. Remember how he enjoyed thundering Shakespeare at us?
And the Bible, too. You do like him, Mother?
Very much.
He's become a great friend. With your approval, I suspect he'll become even closer.
Ah, it's in the air, I think, Bernard. My regret is that one of the girls will be greatly disappointed. He's been discreet and fair in his attentions.
He's a gentleman.
Has he confided in you?
Not Arthur. He realizes the delicacy of the situation. I wouldn't speculate about it, Mother. It's a matter of the heart.
How very true. All the same, I don't want to see Roz or Perdita hurt.
Roz has never been.
No, that's true. She's always been at the top of everything and indulged because of it. You really think that Arthur is interested?
Well, if I had to place a wager... Oh, here's Perdita now.
Bernard, what a pleasant surprise.
October's so lovely in Cambridge, I decided to come out for the weekend. Arthur will be along later today or early tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
You're very pretty when you blush, Perdita.
But I'll take the groceries to the kitchen.
You must not raise her hopes unfairly, or her sisters.
You're right. If you'll excuse me, Mother, I'll go upstairs and change into something comfortable.
Of course. You might take a nap until tea time.
Here's Roz, Mother.
Riding, I believe, dear.
May I talk with you? Confidentially?
Of course.
I'm frightened, Mother.
Frightened? My goodness, of what?
Rosalind.
You're frightened of your sister?
You know her, Mother. She can become violent when she doesn't get her way.
What in heaven's name are you talking about, child?
What if Arthur Lloyd proposes to me?
Then he does. And I would be very pleased for both of you.
But Roz has set a cap for Arthur. We both have.
He hasn't led you on, either of you.
But if he's in love with me, Roz will be furious. She's always had her way in everything.
Oh, I can't believe she'd be so selfish that she wouldn't accept Arthur's decision. She'd have to accept it. Why do you think Arthur will propose to you?
He has, Mother.
Oh, My dear.
It will devastate Rosalind.
Oh, briefly, perhaps.
No, not briefly. She'll never forgive me. I know, Roz. She'd kill to get her own way.
I think it's only fair, Rosalind, to tell you how much it's meant to me to have been accepted during the past few months by your family.
You're Bernard's best friend, Arthur.
He's introduced me to a family I truly love.
Thank you. It must be evident that we return the feeling.
Well, I know that, and that's what makes this so difficult. Rather than cause any one of you pain, I'd almost rather remain a friend only. Have I misled either of you?
Either? I or Perdita? In what way?
Well, perhaps I'm being presumptuous, but I have felt that my relationship with you two sisters might hopefully go beyond friendship.
With both of us, that's very ambitious, but it might be awkward, Arthur. What is it, or shall I say it for you?
No, please. I have asked your mother for Perdita's hand in marriage.
And Perdita?
Has accepted me.
Then there's nothing more to be said, is there?
Well, I do want you to understand.
Please.
If I misled you, Rosalind...
You have been a model of propriety.
Thank you. Well, then, shall we go in to tea?
Please, make my excuses. My mother will understand.
But I don't like to leave you like this, Roz. Your jaw set, hate in your eye.
I'll be better after I ride my horse. You have given me remarkable news. I wish you well.
You don't really, do you?
I don't take disappointment lightly.
I'm sorry.
It's I who am sorry for you, Arthur. You have made a mistake.
My feelings...
Do you really know them? Are you afraid to admit them?
Just what do you mean by that?
Are you afraid of a woman who is mentally as strong as you are? Do you really prefer one who is obedient, who will always bend to your wishes?
A woman...
Not always, dear Arthur. Strong women already have made history, and they will as time unfolds. The measure of a man is the woman he chooses.
I have chosen the woman I love.
You were destined for me, Arthur Lloyd. For now, go your way. I can wait. You look a little shaken, Arthur.
I am a little. I've just spoken to Rosalind.
Oh.
She said to excuse her from tea. She's gone for a horseback ride.
Was she understanding? No, of course not. That was a foolish question.
I feel as if I'd done something wrong.
Why? You and Perdita love each other. That's all that matters. Don't fret about Rosalind. Leave her to me. She's always been perverse. Exhilarated one day, depressed another.
I knew it wouldn't be easy to tell Rosalind my decision. She was very angry.
Pride, Arthur. She has seldom known disappointment and vanity. Her father adored her, and we indulged her. But on to happier talk. An early wedding.
Yes, I think that's advisable.
Because you might have second thoughts?
Oh, indeed, no. For Perdita's sake, and for her safety.
You can't think that Perdita is in any danger. Am I interrupting, Perdita?
It's our common bedroom. You don't need permission to enter.
Are you dressing for some special occasion?
I'm dining at the Arms with Arthur.
Oh. May I ask why?
Have you nothing more to say to me, Roz?
I said what I had to say to Mr. Lloyd.
Which was?
Ask him.
Roz, ever since Bernard brought Arthur Lloyd to visit several months ago, we've been in love with him and he with us. The decision to propose to one of us was his. Can you deny that?
What was the special magic you used to place him under a spell?
Apparently there's no point discussing the subject. If he had chosen you, I'd have wished you happiness. Can't you do the same for me?
Not readily.
I know you're heartbroken.
Don't presume, Perdita. A more carefully chosen word would be frustrated. But that's a temporary condition. I had some grand plans for Mr. Lloyd and me with his riches.
Why do you say temporary?
I don't take an insult lightly.
In heaven's name, you haven't been insulted because he is marrying me. Are you threatening to be the ghost at the wedding feast?
Never fear, I'll conduct myself properly.
But in your black, selfish heart...
Don't insult me, Perdita.
I'm stating the truth. You wish us unhappiness. You are determined to cast a pall over my wedding. Because for once I, plain Perdita, have achieved something at your expense. Not willfully, but as determined by God.
He was dozing.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Your threats don't frighten me. No, don't come close to me, Rosalind, or I'll sink my nails into your beautiful white throat.
A kiss for the bride. Congratulations, dearest Perdita. And to you too, Arthur.
Bernard, have you ever seen a lovelier bride?
I'm supremely happy, Arthur, dear.
As I am, my dearest.
After the reception, you ride into the country?
My old Uncle Josh has made his house available to us as long as we want to stay.
Bernard, have Mother and Roz gone on ahead?
Oh, that was the arrangement.
Perhaps my concern about Rosalind was ill-founded.
I know she's happy for both of you. She looked splendid as your bridesmaid. I'll leave you now. Don't delay too long. Our guests will be expecting you.
Look at me, Perdita. Oh, I love you. And I shall always love you until we are no more.
Is there anything emptier than a house after the wedding guests have departed?
All the same, it's a relief, Bernard. The weeks of preparation, the sewing, gifts, and the wedding itself. I'm so happy for Perdita. Arthur's a fine young man.
And well-to-do and successful. The bright and shiny world lies at their feet.
And Rosalind?
Don't look for trouble, Mother.
The hurt goes deep with her, my son. You're returning to Boston. Perhaps I'll suggest that we visit my sister in New York.
It's a hard journey by stagecoach. Why not sail from Boston? You could stay overnight with me or in a hotel, and I'd see you all.
Well, let me think about it.
Where is Roz now, do you know?
When your father was alive and concerned about a problem, he'd walk for hours through Harvard Yard and sometimes halfway to Lexington. Roz clears her mind by riding horseback halfway to Boston and back. But I do believe... Yes, she's coming in now. Rosalind?
We're in the sitting room, Roz. Come join us.
Has the joyous couple departed? Long ago. I hoped that your long ride might have cleared away your bitterness.
Roz, dear, accept the fact.
Never. Arthur Lloyd has been deceived. I'll remind you, Rosalind, that you're speaking of your sister. I cannot rid myself of my feelings by willing them away, Mother.
Then you'll consume yourself with your rage.
Not before I've had my revenge. Revenge? Against your sister? You speak like a madwoman. I am. A little. The marriage is doomed.
You sound possessed. Pray to God for forgiveness.
I'm not the one to be forgiven. Arthur Lloyd will beg for me. And I'll accept him.
As I have said, the ghosts of Henry James are ghosts of the mind. Not all that much was known about psychoanalysis in the late 19th century, but Henry James had heard about Freud and his early experiences in treating those who suffered from hysteria and neurosis. This undoubtedly influenced James when he wrote his kind of ghost stories, the ghost in the mind, possessed by a conviction of injustice and a determination to overturn it. The person so possessed is Rosalind Wingate. More when I return shortly with Act 2. persecution is a disease of the mind where a ghostly demon then resides. From what we have experienced so far, Rosalind Wingate has become a victim of such a ghost. She is obdurate in her refusal to accept her sister's marriage. A year has passed. In Boston, Mrs. Wingate accepts her new role as a grandmother.
I'm reluctant to leave, Arthur, but I've been away from Cambridge for a month and I must return.
Oh, I understand. You've been wonderful.
It's a mother's place to be with her daughter when she gives birth. Perdita had a difficult labor.
Oh, she'd be the first to say it was worth it because of our perfect little girl. Without you here, I think I'd have gone to pieces.
Most new fathers do, Arthur. Well, send for me if I'm needed. Perhaps Rosalind and I will come down in the spring, with Perdita's approval, of course.
Oh, she'd approve, but what about Roz?
I did bring you her congratulations.
Oh, so you did. Has her anger subsided?
I hope so. At least it's no longer apparent. She keeps busy.
She'll never forgive me.
That's a cross she alone must bear. Take care of Perdita, Arthur.
She'll have the best attention, but the best medicine will be our little daughter.
Perdita isn't all that strong, and she's gone through an ordeal. Normally, by now, she should have been up and around. I don't like her color at all.
She'll come round. Don't you worry.
I'll try not to.
Arthur, is that you?
Yes, my sweet.
I felt your presence. Isn't that remarkable? I didn't know you'd come into my room. I just felt it.
I've been here for some time.
Why didn't you wake me?
Rest is cure, and I want you up and around and well, smiling and happy.
I'm very happy. I have you and our darling baby girl. You do love me, don't you, Arthur?
What a foolish question.
You've never regretted...
Don't even think it.
I've tried to be a good wife to you.
You have been. This is morbid talk, Perdita. I wish you'd stop. It makes me uncomfortable.
I don't think I'll ever be well.
No, Perdita. In heaven's name, don't say such a thing. Of course you'll be well again.
If I should die...
No, please.
I don't want to die, but if I should, you must make me a promise.
You insist on being humored, don't you?
I'm serious. You have bought me such beautiful clothes and jewelry. My wardrobe is enviable. You have been overly generous, even though I don't live for finery.
I can afford the best for my wife.
I want you to promise to save all my things for our little girl. Will you promise that?
Well, I hardly know what to say. Your wardrobe is yours. You'll wear it until we replace it.
Will you make me that promise? I want you to take my things and store them in that great trunk in the attic. And lock it.
Very well.
Keep the key until our daughter is old enough to open the trunk and claim what I have left to her.
Yes, I understand.
You're indulging me. Arthur, I know I'll die. My only wish is to leave my lovely wardrobe and jewels to our daughter. They shall be hers alone. Never allow my sister to have any part of them.
I see. I thought the bitterness was all hers.
My feeling is not bitterness. It's hatred.
Perdita.
I lived in her shadow. When you asked for my hand, I walked into the sunshine, leaving her to fester with envy and with the determination to destroy me.
This illness has made you delirious.
She said our marriage was temporary, that you were destined for her.
Good heavens.
And not a day goes by, I'm certain, when she isn't consumed by jealousy. My mother knows it. So does Bernard. Rosalind is heartless. Without a heart.
Darling, that's too harsh.
She worships money and finery and herself. To her, nothing else is of value. I won't allow her to have my fine clothes,
I understand.
You swear to keep that promise?
I do.
Warn her for me.
Well, against what, my dear?
If your promise should be broken, if somehow she should obtain entry to the locked trunk, I'll avenge myself from the grave.
Mother? Mother?
Bernard.
I bring bad news, Mother.
Perdita? What is it? Has something happened?
She died peacefully.
Oh, no. No, not Perdita. How unmerciful. No. May God bless her and take her to him.
Amen.
Help me to a chair, Bernard.
Arthur told me that she foresaw it, Mother.
Poor child. Before I left Arthur to come home, I told him I was concerned about her. I can't encompass it, Bernard. So much to live for.
I know. Roz.
Come, Mother. I'll see you to bed.
I'll tend to my horse.
Try to sleep, Bernard. Oh, Rosalind. Mother. I am so very sorry, Arthur.
I'm sorry for all of us. So young, so wonderful. And now she is no more. Nor am I.
She's at rest. Whether we will it or not, our fleeting lives unfold until we are no more. Arthur, I haven't words to... Excuse me. Oh, may God forgive my trespasses against Perdita. I cannot forgive myself. I took her for granted as my little sister. I didn't know until death how much I loved her. Forgive me. Forgive me. Excuse me, Arthur. I'll go to her.
Mother? Are you all right?
Yes, it's Rosalind.
Arthur, what happened?
Roz is overcome with grief.
You're holding up well?
Oh, I'm numb. The shock was so great I still feel nothing. The funeral was a dumb show. The minister's words meant nothing to me. I stare with vacant eyes.
I'll ride back to Boston with you in the morning.
What am I going to do, Bernard? My instinct is to flee, to put thousands of miles between what happened and the future.
I think you should. You have business interests in England. Sail there and remain for however long it takes for time to blur your loss.
But my child, our child...
I've given that some thought, Arthur. Here is where she belongs. Here in Cambridge with my mother.
Oh, I couldn't impose...
My mother loves the child.
Do you think your mother really would take the child?
It was her suggestion to me. The baby will fill a void in Mother's life.
You give me heart, my friend. And I've brought you and your family only trouble.
You loved my sister.
With all my soul.
Why should I be the last to know? I was the first. You're the second, Rosalind. I don't know that the news is all over Cambridge. Why do you pounce at the slightest excuse to become petulant? Why, he's my brother. You'd think he'd ask my opinion. Sally Dubbins, indeed. He loves her, and the family has agreed to the marriage. I should think they would. Bernard's the only attractive and eligible bachelor in town, but Sally Dubbins... Oh, she's opinionated and bossy. Ideal for Bernard. He can be rather dreamy at times. Anyway, they're to be married soon after the banns are published. I'm pleased. Arthur should be here. Where is he now? I've forgotten. Salzburg. He returns this week. He's been away a very long time. 7 months. He won't know his daughter when he returns. Amy's so much like Perdita when she was small. She's a dear. I'm very attached to her. You've been a wonderful foster mother, Ross. I can't remember you ever giving so much affection to anyone else. You've got little Amy twined around your finger.
She's a darling. I wish she were mine.
You'll miss her when Arthur returns.
She may not want to let me go.
Amy will have no choice. She belongs with her father.
Well, until she becomes adjusted to a new home, I might have to live with her.
In Arthur's house? You? An unmarried woman? That would be in extremely bad taste, Rosalind.
That wouldn't bother me.
Arthur would have more sense.
That remains to be seen.
Just what do you have in mind, Rosalind?
Amy Lloyd is my talisman.
And what is that?
A charm, a good luck piece. I knew she would be soon after the funeral.
Am I to understand that you intend to use the child's affection for you to forward a claim on Arthur?
If I so choose, yes.
You have deliberately charmed the child for that purpose?
I am genuinely fond of her, Mother.
But your scheme is reprehensible. He loved Perdita, not you.
He's a young man. He will love another. Why not me?
Do you love him?
Oh, yes.
That doesn't ring true, Rosalind.
He's handsome and rich with a fine house, and he moves in grand circles.
And that's what you love, not him. So you meant it when you told Bernard and me that you'd have your revenge.
Roz, what am I going to do? It meant so much to her. If you leave her, I don't know what might happen. She'll be miserably unhappy. You cannot leave.
I must, Arthur. Mother was very angry about my taking up residence here for even these few weeks. I could not stay on. It would not be discreet. That must be Bernard. Will you help me with my portmanteau?
Roz,
Happy wedding day, Bernard.
Thank you, Roz. Come on, Arthur. You look upset.
Oh, I am. I can't have Rosalind leave.
All of us are leaving.
But Amy...
Amy will quickly adapt to the new governess.
It's not the same.
Will you stop babbling? The coach is waiting. You're my best man, remember? And you're more overwrought than I. Now, close the door. Now, off to Cambridge.
Pull up. Pull up.
Have I run you into the ground?
You do ride well, Roz. In fact, you do everything well.
That's very sweet of you to say.
What am I going to do about you, Roz?
Is there something you want to do?
Have you plans? Thoughts for the future?
None.
You said something long ago that may have come true. You said, "For now, go your way, I can wait." Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
And you asked if I were afraid of a woman as mentally strong as you are?
Are you?
A little, perhaps, but fear is outweighed by many other considerations.
Which are?
You're a beautiful, fiery, intelligent, and desirable woman.
All of that, I think.
And arrogant.
Indeed.
Roz, will you marry me?
It was a foregone conclusion.
A comment on what we have heard seems almost unnecessary, but I can draw a moral from it. It's this: determination is a virtue, but let me qualify that. In almost anything we have to do or want to do, determination leads to excellence. But determination applied to an unworthy end can be destructive. Rosalind Wingate determined to marry Arthur Lloyd. She now has succeeded. What follows is what we will hear when I return with Act 3.
WBBM Chicago.
If you look back on your own life, you'll remember how hard you persisted to accomplish a certain thing. Take marriage. It may be made in heaven, but who can deny the persistence of either the man or the woman in persuading the other to stroll down the aisle? I suspect that, except in a few instances, one person's love for another is a few degrees stronger. Am I wrong? Well, not about Rosalind Wingate, now the second Mrs. Lloyd. Several months have gone by, during which Arthur has suffered substantial business losses.
How bad is it, Arthur?
It's serious, Roz. I don't know quite what to do.
You're a rich man.
I was.
Well, have we nothing?
Only enough to keep up the house and to sustain us. And I see no way to rebuild my fortune.
Why not?
Because there's something dangerous stirring in the colony. There's unrest. It goes back to the Stamp Act in 65.
But that was repealed.
And after the repeal, my ships left and entered the harbor unmolested. But then there was the Boston Massacre 3 years ago. Since then, the mob has burned and looted at will. The king's troops have been ineffective against the hooligans.
They should be shot down like mad dogs.
That's after the fact. And the fact is that I've lost my last ship. Its hull was loaded with a fortune in food and goods. Lloyd Shipping is no more.
And with its end, as an end to our way of life. Oh, no more grand parties and expensive clothes.
We'll have to live on a modest scale. I realize how difficult that will be for you, Roz.
No. Well, you accept next month's ball, of course.
Oh, certainly we must attend. An invitation from the provincial governor is a command.
What am I to wear, Arthur?
Why, whatever you choose to wear. You're always the envy of all. You have any number of lovely gowns.
I must have a new one.
Why, I'm afraid...
Well, then I won't attend the ball, Arthur. I won't look dowdy before our peers.
Well, there simply isn't any money for that kind of luxury. You must understand that, Rosalind.
And you must understand that when we attend any important function, I expect to be the envy of others. Call it vanity. Say it's theatrical. Say what you like. But when I enter a gathering, the moment is exhilarating. I live for such moments alone.
Putting such moments before me and my child?
I have been an attentive wife and a good stepmother.
What you've said personifies you as selfish. Perdita said as much.
On what occasion?
Shortly before she died.
Oh, what other vile things did she say about me?
I'd rather not go into that. I have been unstinting in my efforts to clothe you and bedeck you with jewelry. You must have a larger and more expensive wardrobe than any lady in Boston.
Which has been worn and seen until it has become commonplace, and nothing you've provided compares with what you lavished on my sister.
I say this finally, Rosalind. You may not have a new gown for the governor's ball. If you choose to remain at home...
Arthur, what became of Perdita's lovely things?
They've been stored away.
Where?
They're in a locked trunk in the attic.
Locked? Oh, why, may I ask?
That was her last request.
Perdita asked you to store her clothing and to lock them up. In heaven's name, why?
Because they're for Amy when she's grown up.
What? Oh, that's ridiculous. In 15 years, they'll be moth-eaten and worthless.
And now that the subject has come up, I wonder if somehow Perdita didn't foresee your greed.
Arthur, you're a simple fool. Why did you ever marry me?
I sometimes wonder.
Hello, Mother.
My dear Bernard, I'm very glad to see you.
I knew where to find you, Mother. Sitting in your garden.
I do enjoy the colors and the fragrance of the flowers. How's Sally?
Splendid. And soon a mother-to-be.
Oh, I hope it's a boy just like his father. What's the other news from Boston?
At the moment, calm on the political front. Not so calm at the Lloyds.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's Rosalind, kicking up a fuss, as usual. The ties of marriage have come undone. Arthur's shipping business is founded. Not his fault. There's a band of so-called patriots that roams Boston and commits acts of vandalism. Arthur's lost his small fleet.
Is he impoverished?
No. But he hasn't the money anymore to indulge his expensive wife. He told me about it the other day. I offered to lend him money, but he refused me.
And Rosalind refuses to accept their changed condition.
Yes. Will you come to Boston and talk with Roz?
I've talked to her all her life, Bernard.
Well, this time... No, it would come out sounding melodramatic.
Let me be the judge of that.
Roz now neglects Amy.
She adores Amy.
So it seemed when they lived with you, Mother. I think Roz used the appearance of affection to win Arthur's proposal.
I thought that the affection was genuine.
Remember, Mother, that Amy is Perdita's child. Deep within Rosalind, I think she hated Perdita.
God forgive you for saying that, Bernard. But there may be truth in what you say.
Will you return with me to Boston? Presumably to visit me and Sally?
What you've said makes me shiver, Bernard.
My imagination may be making too much of the situation, but I feel very uneasy about that unhappy home.
Very nice to see you, Mother. Sally's busy this morning with her dressmaker, so I thought I'd stop by for a visit. If it's an inconvenient time...
No time is inconvenient for me. I'm imprisoned here all the time.
What an odd word.
Please, take a chair. Imprisoned? Well, that's how I feel.
Are you that unhappy, Rosalind?
Arthur's bankrupt.
Bernard said as much. You have had good times. They will come again. You're Arthur's wife. Encourage him. Bolster his will. A husband needs a wife's comfort.
He's perverse, willful.
Arthur? On the contrary, he's a very generous man.
Oh, then you speak to him about Perdita's clothes.
What are you talking about?
He's got all those marvelous clothes of hers. Remember how lavishly he spent money on her wedding things? Well, he's got them locked in a trunk in the attic. Wedding things and everything he bought for her when she was alive.
Why?
Ask him. He's made some stupid promise to Perdita that her finery would be saved for Amy. Can you imagine anything more imbecilic?
And you want them?
I need a wardrobe. There's a perfectly good one stored in the attic, and I'm not allowed to choose a gown from one of the many that our Perdita had.
Good heavens, is your unhappiness caused by something so unimportant?
Beautiful things mean everything to me. You know that, Mother.
But measured against a marriage and a child's well-being, a wardrobe is a meaningless thing.
By the time Amy is old enough to wear them, they'll be rags.
Still, Perdita wanted Amy to have them.
I intend to have those clothes.
Arthur will never permit it.
What if I threaten the child?
Rosalind, I'll see you in hell before you'd harm Amy. How dare you even think such a thing?
I take back the thought. I never intended the deed.
You terrify me, Rosalind. I'm sorry for you.
You must be mistaken.
Until Rosalind comes to her senses, Arthur, I'm taking Amy to Cambridge to live with me.
But you can't be serious. Roz harm Amy? The thought is fantastic. Oh, why don't I give her the key to the trunk?
That's between you and Perdita's dying request.
I swore that her clothes would be saved for Amy.
Respect your oath.
But Roz does have a point. In 15 years, the clothes won't be fit to be worn.
Perdita's request had to do only in part with her wardrobe. Rosalind's always had her way. This time, Perdita resolved that Roz should never appropriate something uniquely hers.
But that's bitter.
No, it's just. Because of Rosalind, Perdita always thought of herself as second best. But she was an infinitely better woman than Roz.
Well, that's a harsh judgment.
It's an honest one. They are my daughters. I wish to heaven that Perdita had lived. Her child shall. May I take her with me to Cambridge?
Well, Rosalind will be furious.
She's unfit to care for Amy.
I accept your judgment. I'll arrange for a carriage to take the two of you and the nurse to your home.
Poor man. You're left with a frightful problem.
Sally told me what happened, Arthur. How did Roz accept your decision?
Oddly enough, with a cold smile. She made me feel like a fool, and with good reason.
My mother isn't an alarmist, Arthur.
Oh, it's inconceivable to me that a child's life might be threatened over a trunk filled with your sister's old clothes. You know that makes no sense.
I don't know that. Roz willed herself into your life.
I fell in love with her, Bernard. And I still love her.
Amen to that, my friend. You do admit she's strong-willed.
Well, that gives her character. She's at her best when she's triumphant.
And destructive in triumph when she's wrong.
And inconsolable. I've lost her, Bernard.
May I join in the conversation? I seem to be its subject. You take advice from all quarters, don't you, Arthur?
I came by to say that Sally and I saw Mother off to Cambridge.
And now, praise thee, little Amy is safe from her murderous stepmother.
We need time together alone, Roz. I love you.
Then why deny me a simple request?
Because you've behaved like a spoiled child.
The governor's ball is important to both of us, Arthur. You must be seen by influential persons, especially now. Whether we're poor or not, we have to make an impressive appearance. I'm not asking for a new gown. Just one of Perdita's old ones.
But I swore...
One gown. I leave the rest untouched.
Perdita warned...
One gown. Will you give me the key? Thank you. Stay for tea, Bernard.
Forgive me, Perdita.
She's had her way again, Arthur.
It is always thus. And then there's some peace in this house.
You've always carried the key on your person?
Of course. Otherwise, the trunk would now be empty.
You said Perdita warned me. Of what, Arthur?
Merciful God! Her throat!
10 hideous marks on her throat from 2 ghostly hands.
Henry James entitled his story The Romance of Some Old Clothes, the story of 2 sisters, but it is really the story of the one who was obsessed. As I've said, the ghosts of Henry James were ghosts of the mind. Only Macbeth sees the ghost of Banquo, because Macbeth's mind is filled with the murders of the king and of Banquo. Rosalind's mind was filled with her obsession to triumph over her dead sister, and her willfulness cost her her life. I'll return shortly.
Somehow you fought the temptation to buy a new Buick Century until now, because you figured that along about this time, your Buick dealer just might be as anxious to talk to you as you are to get a Century. Well, you shrewd rascal, you were right, which means you and that Century can get together now with a deal that may surprise you. Buick Century. Yes, you can. At your Buick dealers.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Here's something to think about. How would you feel if you knew for a fact that somebody was trying to kill you? Not just an ordinary man, but a professional assassin paid $10 million to make sure you are very dead.
Read Alistair MacLean's new novel, Sea Witch, a story of trained assassins and beautiful women and a man marked for murder. Sea Witch by Alistair MacLean. Read it quickly, because it's written like a nuclear bomb set to go off in seconds. Sea Witch by Alistair MacLean.
It's a killer.
Now in paperback from Fawcett.
As children, we have to learn to accept success and failure. It's a hard learning process. When a small child is denied something he prizes, he most likely throws a tantrum. Rosalind was never denied anything. Because of her beauty and wit, she expected nothing but success. And that was her undoing, and the cause of her horrible death. Our cast included Patricia Elliott, Russell Horton, Ann Petoniak, Gordon Gould, and Betsy Beard. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
You know Gil Blake?
Well, I've never actually met him, but...
Correction, beautiful. You just did. Now, won't you step in? The name is Gil Blake.
I went into that room because I knew instinctively I had no choice. There was danger there. All the old forgotten reflexes sent off a warning buzzer in the back of my head. Behind the man, I could see a robe thrown carelessly on the bed, a typewriter with a sheet folded in the platen, a battered hat I knew only too well. Everything in that room belonged to Gil, except this big man with the unbelievably light blonde hair and the deep, slow, drawling voice that claimed his name. Whoever he was most assuredly not Gil Blake.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Super Saver fares?
I know, I can't believe it. They're so low.
Well, believe it. If you catch a Delta night coach, you can fly for 40 to 50% off the regular day tourist fare on round trips.
40% off on weekends, and wow, 50% off on weekdays.
Or if you take a daytime flight, you can get 30 to 40% off regular day tourist on Delta round trips.
Isn't it something? 30% off on weekends and 40% off on weekdays.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Think of someone you knew once. Someone whose gaze was your reflection. Someone in whose smile you will always be able to find your youth. Remember the feeling of being at the mercy of your heart. And now, think of the present. Imagine if this person, so long gone from your life, should re-enter it. What would be changed? And what would remain the same, now and forever?
Here are the keys to the boat. You must go now, quickly.
I can't leave you here.
You must. I'm safe, believe me.
We're in the middle of a jungle.
Listen, your escape has been discovered. You must go at once. I have to stay here. You must believe me when I tell you I have to stay.
Our mystery drama, A Matter of Faith, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Percy Granger and stars Michael Wager. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour allergy capsule, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It's a long way to Tipperary, goes the old doughboy song of World War I. And an even longer way to Rio de Janeiro. But distance, like everything else, is relative. Sometimes we can take a single step and be in another world. And sometimes we can travel thousands of miles over a dozen years and suddenly get the distinct impression that we haven't moved at all. We're at a sidewalk cafe in Rio de Janeiro. A distinguished-looking gentleman is awaiting the arrival of an old friend from the States.
Vernon McCabe. Dr. Limon, how are you?
As I am.
Welcome back to Rio. It's good to see you.
And you. It's been a long time.
Too long. And how does our city seem after a 12-year absence?
Well, I must say I was hoping my company would send someone else.
I understand.
The last thing I wanted was to come back here.
But surely now, after all this time...
Time doesn't matter, Doctor. Not when I looked out the window of the airplane and saw the jungle. We flew right over Santa Franco.
I swear I could even see the prison. As worthy as the rebels' aims may have been, it was very unwise to get involved with them. You were lucky the soldiers didn't execute you too, along with that girl. What was her name? Carla. Yes, but it's been 12 years. Surely by now you found someone else. I haven't looked. Look, anyway, it's in the past. Carla and I were a couple of idealistic college kids. She's dead, and that's it. Let's not talk about it. Perhaps we should discuss the matter that has brought you back here. Ah, you got my letter about the problem our company's been having, huh? Yes. Is it safe to talk here? Of course. Well, then you know that our company is heavily involved in the exportation of rosewood from this country. And that several shipments have disappeared along the river somewhere between the mountain forests and the ocean. Right, and since I wrote you, 2 more shipments have been lost. Entire crews of men are vanishing. And we're having trouble hiring more. Rosewood is the backbone of our import industry. Our orders are piling up. Our customers are beginning to turn elsewhere. A critical situation. Yes, have you been able to discover anything? I have kept my ears open. And? Come. There is a certain restaurant I should like to take you to. I'm not hungry yet. Can't we finish? I think you will be most impressed by what you will find there. Why have you brought me here? The disappearances of your rosewood are not accidents. I have made casual inquiries, and I believe I have discovered the man who is responsible. That is why I brought you to this restaurant. He and his mistress usually dine here when they are in town. He doesn't live in Rio. He has a plantation upriver, rather remote. They come to town only a few days out of each month for business and to visit friends. Well, if you're sure this is the man, we should go to the police. Unfortunately, it won't be that simple. Why not? In the first place, he's quite a secretive person. His plantation is reported to be heavily guarded, and the river, which is the only approach, is well watched. That shouldn't matter much if we can get proof. Then there is another problem. He is very well connected. He is, you will be sorry to hear, a former military man, a colonel. He has very powerful friends. I see, so we can't expect much help. No, I wouldn't think so. Were you able to discover why he's robbing our shipments? Isn't it a case of simple theft? Rosewood is a valuable commodity after all. If it were, the wood should be turning up on the world market. And it's not. No, rosewood isn't that large a business. It's relatively easy to track down shipments and trace them back to their points of origin. Permit me to advance a theory. This man is a rather mysterious fellow. He left the army abruptly a number of years ago and went to Haiti, where it is rumored he lived in virtual seclusion with an adept or priest, studying the secrets of voodoo. What does that have to do with us? Rosewood is a sacred attribute of Legba Atibon, the chief god in the voodoo pantheon. You think he objects to our cutting the forest? On the contrary, he might see a splendid way to honor his gods. The potomitan, or central column in a voodoo temple, is a pole of carved wood. The temples themselves are made of wood. Amulets, talismans, even the ritual bonfires in which the gods come to cleanse themselves. The uses for wood are infinite in the voodoo religion. And to have it available a plentiful supply of a wood the quality of rose. Bonfires? What a waste. Not to a believer. It is, after all, a question of belief, isn't it? So this guy, is he supposed to have magic powers? One never knows. As I say, it's only a theory. I believe I see our dinner on the way. The beef Wellington is superb here. I took the liberty of ordering it for us both yesterday. I hope you don't object. No, not at all. Thank you, waiter. This colonel, has he come in yet? No, I don't see him. It is still early, though. This wine I selected. Tell me what you think of it. It is from the vineyard of a friend of mine. Good Lord. What? The woman who just walked in, the one in the white gown. My friend, what's the matter? You look positively smitten. That's Carla. What? Oh, no. I tell you, that's her. Vernon, Carla was killed 12 years ago. But I'm sorry. So, you still have flashes, even after all this time? I see a woman that reminds me of her. For an instant, she lives. And you have to start forgetting her all over again. My only advice to you as a medical doctor is to enjoy your meal.
From this distance, I could swear.
It's ironic that particular woman should remind you.
Doctor, she just looked at me.
She's looking around the restaurant, obviously.
No, she looked at me. There, you see? Again, she knows me. It's her.
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
Vernon, sit down. You'll draw attention to yourself.
I've got to talk to her.
Vernon, no. Listen to me.
Carla?
Pardon? Are you speaking to me?
Carla.
I'm afraid you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. You remind me very much of someone I once knew.
Oh?
Her name was Carla.
But that's not my name.
No, of course not. Forgive me.
What are you staring at?
On your neck, that birthmark.
You can see that.
You never used to try covering it up with makeup.
Go away.
What?
You're bothering me.
Don't you recognize me? Vernon McCabe.
You control yourself. You want to create a scene.
Why are you pretending not to know me? Are you with someone? Please give me a sign. Anything. Believe me. I understand. It's been a long time.
Look, if you won't leave me alone, I'll have to call the head waiter.
Carla.
My name is not Carla. I don't know you. I have never laid eyes on you. But now people are beginning to look up. This is absolutely mortifying. Look, someone is even coming over.
Vernon, what are you doing? Come, we have to get out of here right away.
Carla, please.
My apologies, madame. My friend is not quite himself.
Get him away from me at once, or I will call the maitre d'.
I'd be most grateful if you didn't.
Doctor, I swear to you, this woman is Carla.
Will you shut up and come with me now? We've got to get away from this restaurant at once. Taxi! Get in. Get in. Hotel Isabel. Avenida Domangi. I really ought to be very upset with you. I barely had 2 bites at the Beef Wellington. You ought to be cured of these hallucinatory seizures by now.
That was no hallucination. That woman was Carla. She even had Carla's birthmark on her neck.
Carla's been dead for 12 years.
I know, but...
She was executed, was she not?
August 18th, 1966. I'll never forget that day. That was the day the butcher of the Mato Grosso really earned his name.
Who?
That was what the rebels called the commander of the garrison at Santo Franco.
The butcher?
His real name was Valdez.
What was his first name? Do you remember?
Marcos. Colonel Marcos Valdez. I've often wondered what happened to him. Sometimes I fantasize about returning here to search him out. But that's past. Look, Dr. Limon, I really must get back to that restaurant and speak to that woman.
It wouldn't be advisable.
Why not?
It's what I was trying to tell you before. You remember I mentioned that the man you're after had a mistress.
Yes. You mean that woman?
Yes.
No, I don't believe it. I have to see her.
But that's not all. The man, his name is Marcos Valdez. He is none other than the man who had Carla executed.
How much do we change during the course of our lifetime? That depends on what kind of change we're talking about. Biologically, we change a great deal. But what about the matter of change in our personalities, in our convictions, in our affections? These too can change, as we all know. But that brings us back to our original question. How much? We shall see when I return with Act 2. Backward, turn backward, O time, in your flight. Make me a youth again, just for tonight. It is often observed that we remember the past to advantage. We smooth the edges and cover the cracks. Is that what Vernon McCabe is doing with his memory of Carla as an idealistic young girl? Or is it a case of mistaken identity, as Dr. Limon believes? We return where we left off. The voice of reason is arguing with the voice of the heart.
Carla? Valdez mistress? It's not possible. She wouldn't. She couldn't do such a thing.
I didn't say Carla. I said the woman in that restaurant.
That is Carla.
Why? Because of a coincidental birthmark?
No, because of the look in her eyes in the instant before I spoke. I'm convinced some part of her recognized me. The voice wasn't the same, but it's been 12 years, and the manner, Carla, with a free spirit. Just now she seemed so contained.
Really, Vernon, you are quite impossible. You told me the story yourself, how you were captured by the federales, how Carla was executed by the very man who is now squiring that woman around. You saw her killed with your own eyes. Is this true or not?
Well, not exactly. No, it isn't true.
You said you watched from your cell window as she was led across the prison courtyard by a firing squad.
But I didn't actually see her killed.
What do you mean?
There was a stone wall at the far end of the courtyard. They took her to the other side. I heard the shot, but that was all.
But you told me you watched them return with her body in a small wooden cart.
Yes, but I couldn't see her face, and her dress was a prison smock. Any woman prisoner would have worn the same thing. And Valdez. I remember something else. When we were captured, Valdez couldn't take his eyes off her.
Of course. An attractive woman in the jungle.
No, it was more than that. He preened himself. When we were interrogated, it was obvious he was obsessed by her.
And yet he ordered her execution.
He was compelled by his position. Don't you see? If she was only wounded, if he saw to it she was nursed back to health, well, you have to admit it is possible.
Yes, it is possible.
Something is wrong. He's holding her against her will.
For 12 years?
Well, maybe he's using drugs or the voodoo you were talking about.
Don't underestimate the powers of a voodoo, my friend. It is a religion. And like all religions, it is a matter of faith.
And faith can work miracles, right? Look, I believe that the woman in the restaurant was Carla. I have got to see her again.
How?
Where are they staying?
At the Hotel Camino Real.
I'll go there first thing in the morning.
Yes, but remember who she's with. If Valdez recognized you as the revolutionary he once captured, or he should find out why you are here, I don't think he'd hesitate to have you killed.
All I know is that if that is Carla, she's in trouble. And I have got to help her.
We've been watching the entrance to the hotel for an hour now. Valdez better leave soon.
Why?
I have made an appointment for us with a Mr. Jenkins at the American Embassy for 10 o'clock this morning. He's the business and economics attaché and should be able to advise you better than I as to your legal options regarding your missing rosewood shipment.
It's barely 9. Valdez has to come out of the hotel soon.
Ah, there he is. Do you recognize him?
It's not a face I could ever forget.
The woman is not with him.
As soon as he's around the corner, we'll go in.
Vernon, I have one word of caution for you. If this woman is Carla, I think you had better be prepared.
What?
There would be several possible explanations, of course. But the least pleasant is that this woman is no longer the Carla you knew.
Excuse me.
May I help you?
You have a Marcos Valdez staying with you?
Oh, yes, but I'm afraid you just missed him.
Well, actually, I'm an old friend of the woman who's with him.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Valdez.
She's his wife?
Yes. I haven't seen her yet this morning, so she must still be upstairs. They are in penthouse suite number 3.
His wife?
Relax, my friend. Here it is still necessary to maintain certain appearances. Here's the room.
Why doesn't she answer?
Perhaps Valdez has given her instructions not to.
She has got to talk to me.
What are you doing?
If she won't answer the door, I'll force it.
You can't do that.
Of course I can. Credit cards make excellent lockpicks.
This is foolish. If we are caught, we'll be arrested. And if Valdez finds out...
There. Now wait out here till I see where she is.
I can assure you I have no intention of coming in.
Doctor. Doctor, she's not here, but the desk clerk said
She must have gone out when the clerk wasn't looking. If you ask me, it's just as well. Let's get out of here.
No. I want to have a look around.
Vernon!
If I could find some proof. Look here. The closets are full of fancy dresses, shoes.
This proves nothing. What if Valdez comes back?
Doctor, look.
What is it?
On the coffee table here, this locket. It's identical to one I gave Carla.
Enough. I am putting my foot down, Vernon. I won't play along with this fantasy another minute.
All right. Take it.
What?
The locket. I want you to open it. You think I'm inventing this as we go along, maybe? You're right, so let's put it to the test. The locket I gave Carla belonged to my mother. Inside there was a scarab, carved in jade, and an inscription. To Anna, yours forever. Well, open it. Well?
You may see for yourself.
To Anna, yours forever.
It proves nothing. Valdez might easily have taken it from Carla at the time of her arrest.
Carla's alive. All these years she has been alive. But Valdez is everything she despised.
There is a possible explanation.
What?
Amnesia. Huh? If she did survive the trauma of the firing squad, it's quite conceivable she might have lost all memory of her former life.
I have to wait here until she comes back.
Don't be a fool. Besides, in case you've forgotten, we have an appointment at the embassy.
Good day, gentlemen.
This is Vernon McCabe, Mr. Jenkins.
How do you do?
Oh, real fine. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. McCabe, Dr. Limon has told me about the problems you've been having with your rosewood shipments.
Yes, we lease a number of large forest tracts up the coast, up the river. Recently, our flotillas have been disappearing. But what's happening to the wood, we don't know.
Well, I think I have the answer. There are strong indications that the government intends to ban all further export of rosewood in the near future.
Ban it? Why?
Oh, who knows, Mr. McKay? Perhaps they think the forests are being depleted too rapidly, or they're angling for concessions elsewhere. The point is, if the ban goes into effect, there'll be a black market, and someone will make a small fortune.
So much for your voodoo theory, Doctor.
Yes.
Mr. Jenkins, what recourse do we have until this ban goes into effect?
Now, you suspect Marcos Valdez of being behind the theft.
Yes.
Then there's little point in going to the police. But Valdez is far too powerful ever to be convicted.
Oh, but there must be something we can do.
Well, you could lodge an official protest.
Oh, where is Valdez's plantation?
It's on a tributary of the Rio Claro, about 10 miles from the junction with the main river. That's probably where your shipments are attacked.
I think my next move is to go up there and have a look for myself.
Oh, now, that's not a highly advisable move. How would you do it?
I'm not sure. But I think I may have an ally in the enemy camp.
Yes? Oh, it's you again.
Carla.
You can't come in.
I know Valdez isn't back yet. I checked at the desk downstairs.
You can't come in. I'm getting ready to go out for the evening.
You have got to let me speak to you just for a moment.
Well, we can talk here at the door.
I'm Vernon McCabe. We knew each other once. We met in school in Boston. We traveled together through South America one summer, the summer of '66. We had a friend from school, Carlos, who was involved in the political struggle here. We met up with him in Santa Franca. We decided not to go back to school. Don't you remember any of this?
No.
We were ambushed by government troops. We were taken to the garrison at Santa Franca. The commander of the garrison was Colonel Marcos Valdez.
I know Marcos has many enemies. Are you one of them?
Carla!
That is not my name.
Oh, I'm sorry, then. To whom have I the honor of speaking?
My name is Mariana.
And your last name?
I have no last name.
Where are you from?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It doesn't matter.
Why? Why are you with Valdez?
Mm-hmm. He treats me better than anyone else could.
How long have you been with him?
A long time.
And before that?
I don't know.
That locket around your neck. Where did you get it?
Is that what you're here for? Are you a thief?
Where did it come from?
Marcos let me keep it.
What do you mean?
chides me for my sentimentality, but he is kind enough to let me keep it.
Why are you so sentimental about that locket?
I don't know. It's pretty. I like it.
Do you remember where it came from?
No.
I gave it to you.
So? It doesn't entitle you to make a pest of yourself. Now, if you will excuse me...
Firing squad.
What?
Firing squad.
What does that mean? Are you threatening me?
Courtyard. Cobblestone, stone, wall, firing squad, the butcher, the Mato Grosso.
Stop it!
Carla, listen to me. I don't know what he's done to you, but you must come with me. I'll get you to a hospital. They can help you. You do know who I am. I can see in your expression you do. Please, come.
If you leave now, I won't tell Marcos you were here.
All right. If I've made a mistake, I'm sorry. Mariana. Vernon, calm down. Maybe you shouldn't spend the night here at your hotel alone. Why don't you come home with me? Obviously, the woman is not your Carla. He has got her hypnotized or on drugs. I've got to get her away from him. But you can't just kidnap her. Why not? Come to my house. No, I have to wait here. She might come. You told her where you were staying? Yes. That was very unwise. I know. She recognized me. What if she tells Valdez? She won't. She said she wouldn't. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, I may have struck the right note just as I was leaving. That must be her. No one else knows I'm here. You're risking a great deal. If Valdez should find out. Doctor, the presence of a stranger might bother her. Please, go in the other room until I've spoken to her. All right.
Senor McCabe.
Valdez.
Ah, you know me then.
Oh, I've heard of you, of course.
I am flattered. May I come in? Mariana tells me you paid her a visit this evening.
She told you?
Of course. She does not keep any secrets from me. She says you claim you knew her once. But obviously you are mistaken.
Obviously.
So let us get to the heart of the matter.
What do you mean?
Anyone who forces himself into my hotel suite under such a pretext is of interest to me. I have a gun in my pocket, Senor McCabe. Your presence has forced a change in my plans. We are returning to my plantation tonight. And you are coming with me.
Nothing is as constant as change. Many people get into trouble trying to make time stand still, especially where the heart is concerned, for the heart is stubborn. Maybe by now, however, Vernon McCabe has seen enough to be convinced that for whatever reason the woman he thinks is Carla is not the woman he once knew. But maybe by now it's too late. I shall return with our concluding act in just a moment. All's fair in love and war, goes the familiar saying. But how often do we find that our enemy in both is the same person? If we substitute business for war, this is certainly true for Vernon McCabe and Marcos Valdez. And at the moment, Valdez seems very much in command on both fronts. Vernon McCabe is the prisoner of the one man whom in all the world he has cause to hate with a deadly passion. And as Valdez's yacht moves upriver, he fretfully paces under the watchful eye of an armed guard.
Vernon?
What do you want?
I'm sorry. I didn't think he would do this.
No, what did you think he would do? You gave me your word. Why did you break it?
I don't know. You frightened me. I don't know who you are. But after Marcos left to see you, I was looking at this locket, trying to remember where it came from, and my mind began to split in two. Those things you were talking about began to sound familiar, and I began to remember a whole other life.
As Carla Yemne.
As someone else. I don't know who. Marcos controls my life. He always has for as long as I can remember. When you came up to me in the restaurant last night, I wanted to speak to you as an old friend, something more than an old friend.
Then why did you tell Valdez where I was staying?
I told you I had no idea he'd be so upset.
Upset? He's going to kill me.
No, he wouldn't.
No, look. Up there, on top of the deck cabin. An armed guard.
No, I'll talk to Marco.
Forget it.
I've done something terrible, haven't I?
Carla, stop pretending.
Marcos is coming.
Enjoying the night air, Senor McCabe.
What do you think?
Mariana, it is time you went below to your room.
Yes, Marcos. Good night.
She is very beautiful, is she not? Do you know, Senor McCabe, why I have brought you with me?
Of course. A gunshot in the city would have attracted too much attention.
A sense of humor, huh? I am curious to know how you found out it was I who am pirating your company's shipments of Rosalind. You know, I can't help thinking we have met before.
Yeah?
You look very familiar to me, and I can see you have had an effect on Mariana. You knew her, did you not? Hmm? Tell me how? How did you know her?
Why don't you tell me what you've done to her, Valdez? What have you done to Carla?
Carla?
So it is Carla, isn't it?
Now I remember where we have met before. The prison at Santo Franco. You were the man who was with her. We are almost to the plantation. When we arrive, the guards will take you out to one of the outer buildings. You have but one breath left in your body, Senor McCabe. And on that breath is the name of the other person who knows what I am doing.
Vernon! Oh, what's happened to you?
Valdez had his goons out here all day. What are you doing?
I'm cutting these ropes.
Why?
I will help you escape. Can you walk?
I think so.
There's a motorboat down at the dock. It has enough fuel to get you back to the city.
Why are you doing this?
Please, there isn't time.
Why?
I don't know.
Just what do you know? What has he done to you, Carla?
I slipped away from dinner. They'll notice I've gone. Come, to the dock. Here's a boat. Here are the keys, and here's a gun, in case you need it. Good luck.
Aren't you coming with me?
No.
Carla.
I can't.
I am not leaving you here with him.
You have to.
Why? What kind of a hold does he have on you? He's everything you despise. Well, don't you remember?
No, I don't remember. Now go. Quickly. Your escape's been discovered. What are you doing?
You are coming with me.
No.
Get into the boat.
Please. You must take me with you. I have to stay here.
Is that the main channel up ahead?
Yes. But look, they're following us.
We'll never be out on that yacht missing. Here, take a wheel.
What are you going to do?
They're within pistol range.
Who are you shooting at?
The pilot.
Is it Marcos?
No, I don't think so. There he is.
Where?
On the foredeck.
No.
Why did you hit my arm? I could have had him.
You mustn't kill him.
Why not?
I don't know. Oh, please don't kill him. Overtake us. No, they won't. There's some small channels through the islands up ahead. I'll get us to the city safely. We're here. We're safe.
It's almost dawn.
I must leave you now.
But where? You can't go back to Valdez. He knows you helped me to escape.
It's all right.
Why didn't you let me kill him when I had the chance?
I don't know.
Carla, wait a minute. Why did you help me?
I think I must have thought about what you said. That Marcos had me for a mistress because I resembled another woman. And then when I saw what he was doing to you, I'd never seen that side of him before.
Never seen? Carla, look at me. I have a friend, a doctor. He thinks you may be suffering from amnesia.
Amnesia?
We can go to his place now.
No.
But where will you go?
I don't know.
Carla.
Don't ever call me that again. Never. I'm sorry. I'll try to meet you this evening somewhere, perhaps the restaurant where we met 2 nights ago. But for now...
Carla, kiss me.
Yes. Oh, yes. And now, darling, I must go.
Hello. Front desk? This is Vernon McCabe in room 2120. I want to place a call to Dr. Ethan Limon.
So, he is your source. Valdez, I have you covered. Put down the phone. I might have suspected that meddling old busybody.
How did you get into my room?
I go where I please, Senor McCabe. My reputation from my army days precedes me. Now, move out onto your balcony. The sooner you are dispensed with, the sooner I can pay a call on Dr. Limon.
I guess you'll be glad to know I took that locket back.
What locket?
The one she always wore.
Give it to me.
Now,
give it here.
What use would you have for it?
She always treasured that locket. It is the only thing she had that I did not give her. I want to destroy it.
Well, if you want it that badly, here it is. Catch. What? Valdez!
I believe you have killed me, Senor McCabe. And that is too bad for us both. For now, you will never see Carla. Valdez. What do you mean, Valdez?
Valdez! What do you mean? Vernon, you escaped. How? With Carla. Carla? Yep. I'm meeting her tonight. I want to bring her to you, Doctor. I'm sure you can help her. I do not think so. What do you mean? Why not? I have discovered something. I must tell you. What? This woman, Carla, was beginning to intrigue me. Her apparent lack of memory. Her behavior was beginning to conform to a pattern. Yesterday, partly to give myself something to do because of my helplessness where you were concerned, I went down to the poorer section of the city to see a man I know. He is an adept in voodoo. I asked him about Valdez. He confirmed the rumors I'd heard that Valdez had developed extraordinary powers during his stay in Haiti. But then he told me something I did not know. Valdez has been banished from the religion. He is a renegade. Why? Because he uses the secrets of voodoo to deal in black magic, not white. Do you know what black magic in the voodoo cult includes, Vernon? The conjuring of zombies. Zombies? People who are raised from the dead. They are brought from the grave at night and must return to the earth each dawn. And you think, Carla? I spoke with the army doctor who was attached to Valdez's unit. He distinctly remembers Carla's execution. He pronounced her dead. He supervised her burial. He told me Valdez had been strongly attracted to her, and that, after her death, he became obsessed with her memory. It was shortly after this that he resigned his commission and went to Haiti to learn the secrets of voodoo. I would never have believed such a thing possible. So that's why she didn't want me to kill Valdez? Of course not. He is the one person who can raise her. Instinctively, if not consciously, she would know that. Oh, Doctor. Valdez is dead. How do you know? I killed him myself not 20 minutes ago. What? In self-defense. I think it will be best if you leave Rio at once. Oh, I can't. I'm supposed to meet Carla tonight. Don't you understand? You won't ever see her again. But she promised me. Yes, before Valdez was killed. Anyway, zombies have no memory of their past lives, and they have no loyalty except to those who conjure them. But she was the one who helped me to escape, and she was beginning to remember me. Really? That is most uncharacteristic. But... And she kissed me. It is possible, Vernon, that since Valdez was killed after sunrise, she might appear one last time.
probably shouldn't have, but I wanted to.
You look beautiful.
Do I? That's gallant of you to say, but I'm feeling very strange this evening.
Strange? How?
I feel free. I don't know from what, but it's a wonderful sensation.
You are free.
I also feel frightened, as if I were on the verge of a great loneliness. Isn't that odd? Very odd, because I almost think now we did know each other once.
We did. You know we did.
It's been a long time, though, hasn't it?
Yes.
Was I different? You're not ashamed of me, are you? Because of what I am now?
No. Carl, I'm not ashamed. I love you.
Oh, why are you crying? We're together. And I know that this strange feeling is now. I'm going on a long trip soon, aren't I?
Yes.
To someplace I've never been before. Someplace familiar. And you're coming with me, aren't you?
Carla.
Aren't we going together?
No. Where you're going, I can't follow.
But why? I don't understand.
Someone, probably one of the Russian novelists, once made the profound observation that a corpse is a corpse. But what fools these mortals be who believe this, for as we have just seen, a person can be raised from the dead, at least for a time, if only the faith is there. And speaking of raisings, I have a final question I wish to raise when I return. Marcos Valdez raised Carla from the dead by means of secret powers. Yet, as we saw, Carla was more and more coming under the influence of Vernon McCabe. Will Vernon's love and hers have the power to bring her back again from the dead? Well, it is at least a happy thought. Our cast included Michael Wager, Carol Teitel, Gordon Heath, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale. There was the black door with its seal directly in front of us. I felt Michael's hand on my arm.
I don't feel well.
Michael, it's all right.
I can't go in there.
Well, I'd best knock off the seal first. I'll use my walking stick.
I can't.
Suppose Cartwright goes in first. He has the lamp. I'll follow him, and then you, Michael. What say?
I thought I had the key. None of these seem to fit.
Then we can't open it.
Michael, there's nothing to be afraid of in there.
Isn't that a joke? After 7 years, we can't open the door after all.
What do you think we should do, Mr. Albemarle? Wait?
It won't be different in the morning. It doesn't matter whether we tackle this tonight or tomorrow. There's only one thing to do. Break the door down. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Here's Act 1 of The Old Ones Are Hard to Kill. It begins with a stethoscope, a blood pressure reading, an electrocardiogram, and an altogether satisfying report on the health of Mrs. Ada Canby.
Well, can't see a thing to complain about, Ada. That little congestion you had last time is all cleared up. All in all, I'd say you're doing fine.
For a woman my age, you mean?
The older the chicken, the tougher it is to kill. That's what my grandmother used to tell me, and she lived to be 98. Speaking of relatives, you see much of Walter.
My grandson? Oh, the usual once-a-year visit. And he always comes up with the same complaint.
What's that?
That I shouldn't be living all alone.
That big house of yours must get pretty lonely sometimes.
Well, the truth is, Dr. George, I'm not alone there.
You're not?
I decided to take in the boarder last month.
Really?
I haven't written Walter about it. I'm sure he'd object to my taking in a stranger, but there's really nothing wrong with Mr. Paulson, except his health, maybe.
His health? What's wrong with him?
Oh, the poor man's had a terrible cold for the past 2 weeks. Won't let me do a thing for him, though.
Well, where did you meet this Mr. Paulson?
He answered the ad I ran. He's just back from South America. Been living in Brazil for years. He's a very nice gentleman, really. He keeps himself and tends his birds. He has the loveliest blue parakeets. You can hear them chirping all over the house. Oh, it's the friendliest sound.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with what you're doing, Ada. Just make sure you don't go and catch the man's cold.
Well, there's not much chance of that. The poor man hardly ever leaves his room. Well, how much do I owe you?
I'll send you the bill.
I'm sure you'll forget all about it. Promise me you'll send it. Oh, dear. Mr. Paulson? Are you all right?
Yes, Mrs. Cairnsby. I'm all right.
That cough sounds worse than ever to me. Why don't you let me fix you a little hot milk and honey?
No, thank you, Mrs. Cairnsby. Thanks very much. I'm going to try to get some sleep.
Well, all right, if you say so. I guess it's time I was in bed myself. Oh, my, listen to that poor man. I wonder if he keeps his birds awake, too.
Mrs. Cairnsby, please.
For heaven's sake, is he calling me?
Mrs. Cairnsby!
He is calling me. I'm coming, Mr. Paulson. Oh, no. Where are those darn slippers? I'll be right there. What is it, Mr. Paulson? What's the matter?
Mrs. Cairnsby.
Mr. Paulson, just look at you. Why didn't you tell me you were so sick? I would have called a doctor.
No, too late now. Too late.
I know a very good doctor. I saw him only this afternoon. I'll go and call him right now.
No, please, listen to me.
Well, I've got to get help for you, Mr. Paulson.
I'm dying. Confession.
Well, do you want to preach? Is that what you want?
Richardson murdered 10 years ago.
What?
Murder. I did it. I killed him for money. I was paid. Did you hear me?
Oh, Lord. Mr. Paulson, do you know what you're saying?
Do you understand me? Lindell is innocent. I killed Richardson, not Lindell.
Well, let me get help. You can tell them yourself, Mr. Paulson, and the police and the doctor.
You tell them, please. Tell them to free Lindell. He's innocent. Tell them I'm the one who killed Richardson 10 years ago.
Oh, I don't know anything about such things, and I don't want to.
I did it. I killed Richardson. I did it.
I don't want to hear it. Please don't tell me. Please. Mr. Paulson, Mr. Paulson? Oh, dear God, I think he's gone. Listen to those poor little birdies. I suppose they miss poor Mr. Paulson. I'll lay them in his room. Well, let's see about this letter now. Dear Walter, I hope you don't mind my turning to you for advice, but I really don't know what to do. It's been 3 days since my boarder, Mr. Paulson, passed away, and I still haven't told the police what the man said to me. I just can't bring myself to get mixed up in anything like this. Dear, what's the use of writing Walter? He'll probably think I've dreamed it all up. No, I'll just forget it. Only how do you forget such a thing? Those names, I keep hearing them. Richardson, Lindell. Lindell is innocent. Oh, dear God, what if it's all true? If Mr. Paulson actually murdered this Richardson and Lindell is innocent? Only, well, who are they? I wonder if the telephone book, well, why not? Let's see. Richard, all right. C-H-A-R-S. Yes, here it is. Oh, Lord, there's dozens of them. Well, I'll try Lindell. That wouldn't be as common, I don't suppose. Yes, here it is. There's only about half a dozen, then. C-L-D-L-L. Oh, my heavens. Lindell and Richardson. Both names together, Lindell and Richardson Investments, 9 Concourse 4153132. I wonder if, well, maybe it's the only way to be sure. Hello? May I speak to Mr. Lindell? He isn't? Well, then what about Mr. Richardson? Oh, I see. Well, is there someone there I can speak to? Yes, please. Thank you.
Hello. This is Mr. Chelton. May I be of service?
Well, maybe you can. I want to know about your Mr. Richardson, about when he died. I think I did business with him once, a long time ago.
Well, it's 10 years, madam, just about. But if you're interested in investment advice...
Well, I'll think about it. Thank you very much. 10 years. Well, it could be a coincidence. I guess it all depends on how he died.
Come in. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Well, now, how can we be of help to you?
Well, I didn't come here to get help, Mr. Shelton. I came to help you, as a matter of fact. Or rather, somebody you know.
Who would that be?
Mr. John Lindell, the man who was supposed to have murdered Mr. Richardson.
I'm afraid I'm not following you.
Well, it took me all week to find out what happened to those two men, and finally I found the story in the old newspaper room down at the library about Mr. Lindell being indicted for killing his partner. But I'm sure you know the whole story a lot better than I do.
Well, of course I know the story, but that was quite a long time ago, Mrs. Canby.
10 years doesn't seem so long when you're my age. Anyway, the point is that I can help your Mr. Lindell, only I can't do it alone.
Did you know John Lindell?
No, I didn't. Nor Mr. Richardson, for that matter. The man I knew was named Paulson.
Who?
I rented a room to Mr. Paulson, and he died about 8 days ago of pneumonia. I was there when it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but...
Before he died, Mr. Paulson told me something about Mr. Richardson's murder. He said Mr. Lindell hadn't been responsible, that he, Mr. Paulson, had committed it. For money.
Oh, Mrs. Canby, listen to me.
It was this man Lindell that bothered him. The fact that he was in prison for something he didn't do. I thought I should tell you this, Mr. Shelton, because you knew both of these gentlemen. It said so in the newspaper.
Mrs. Canby, my dear woman.
What?
I don't know what silly story you heard, but it's completely wrong. There wasn't any question about what happened. This boarder of yours, whatever his name is, merely had an obsession.
Well, just the same, I thought you could follow through on this business. Yeah. Tell the police, Because if it is true, Mr. Lindell should be freed.
On evidence like that?
Well, I don't know anything about evidence. I'm just telling you what I heard. Well, never mind. I suppose I should have told the police myself.
Oh, wait, Mrs. Canby. Let me put your mind at rest. John Lindell is no longer in prison.
He isn't?
He's dead, Mrs. Canby. He's been dead for the last 3 years.
Oh.
He wasn't a young man when all this happened, when he accused his partner, Fred Richardson, of defrauding him and shot him dead.
He died? In prison?
Even if all you say is true, that this man was Richardson's murderer, you can't help John Lindell any longer. He's beyond that.
But his name, don't you want to clear his name?
Have you any proof? Any living witness?
Just myself.
Forget it, Mrs. Canby. That's my advice to you. The old wound is healed. Don't reopen it.
Oh, well, it troubles me so. I haven't thought of anything else since it happened. Perhaps if I saw a minister, if I had some advice from a man of God.
Mrs. Canby, now you said something. Now you've shown me the way. That's where our answer lies, dear woman, in prayer. Mm-hmm. In the forgiveness of our dear Lord. Will you pray with me, Mrs. Canby?
Pray? Here?
Why not? God is everywhere. Please, join me. Dear Lord, tell us what to do. Give us your divine guidance. Show us the path to righteousness.
Mr. Shelton,
Help us, O Lord. Help us to understand. Teach us to forgive the sins of others and to forget them. To forget. I feel much better now, Mrs. Canby. Do you?
I'm not sure.
Let us turn this matter over to God, Mrs. Canby, not to the police, but to the Lord. It's in His hands now. Don't you agree?
Well, in a way, that's true. Since they're dead now. All of them. Yes?
Mrs. Canby?
Yes?
My name's Stuart Winfield, Mrs. Canby. Mm-hmm. I understand you have a room for rent?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm new in town. I just arrived from Philadelphia. I've been staying at a hotel, but I'd like something homier.
Well, the room I have is $35 a week. I can't offer you any meals, but you can use the kitchen all you want.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Would you like to see the room?
Yes, ma'am, I sure would.
Well, come on in then.
Thank you.
By the way, how did you know I had a room for rent? I was going to place an ad this weekend.
Oh, I guess someone at the hotel mentioned it. I forget just who. Say, this is a real fine old house, Mrs. Canby.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that I'm going to like this place. Just fine.
And so Mrs. Canby has a new boarder. He's a very personable young man, with a great deal more charm than old Mr. Paulson had. Perhaps in a little while, Mrs. Canby will be able to forget her former boarder and the shocking confession he made on his deathbed. I'll be back shortly with Act 2.
I want
Stu Winfield took no time at all to make himself at home in Ada Canby's big old house. He loved everything about his room. The fine old four-poster bed, the crazy quilt that Ada herself had sewn up 40 years ago, the lace curtains on the window. He even loved Mr. Paulson's blue parakeets. But what he really seemed to like best was Mrs. Canby herself.
Just take me 2 minutes to get these clean sheets on the bed, Mr.
Here, let me give you a hand.
No, I can manage. I've been making this bed for almost 50 years.
50? You've lived in this house that long?
Moved in here when I got married back in 1919. My husband David bought it for us. Our only son Ralph was born in it.
And you've lost them both?
Yes, they're both dead, but I haven't lost them.
Oh, yes, I understand, Mrs. Canby. I guess I feel that way about my mom.
Your mother's dead?
Yes, she died when I was 2.
Listen, Mr. Winfield, are you sure you want these birds in your room? I could take them to the parlor if you want.
No, I think they're great. I think everything's great about this house. But there is something you can do for me.
What's that?
Would you mind not calling me Mr. Winfield?
Oh?
That's what they call my father. My name's Stuart.
Well, all right, Stuart. Dear Walter, I think it's about time I told you that I have a boarder in my house. Mr. Winfield is the nicest young man you could want to meet. He's a great deal friendlier than my first gentleman, Mr. Paulson, and he seems to like nothing better than to sit around evenings and talk. We talk about his home and his parents and his plans for the future. I think the poor boy misses his home and family, and I'm sort of a substitute for all that.
You know, it isn't really fair, Mrs. Canby. You said I had kitchen privileges, but that doesn't mean you have to cook for me.
Well, it's a pleasure, Stuart. I haven't had anyone to cook for in years.
You're kidding. You mean to say you cook this good without practice?
Oh, you're just being nice. I'm sure that stew is just plain ordinary.
It's terrific, no kidding. It tastes like, well, it tastes like home, if you know what I mean.
It depends on whose home you mean.
Well, my mom cooks stews like this. That's what I meant.
Your mom? Well, but she died when you were only 2.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't mean my mom exactly. I was thinking of my Aunt Martha. I mean, she's the one who sort of took over the cooking and stuff after my mother died. And my father's sister, you know?
I see. Well, that was lucky that you had someone to take her place.
Yeah, that's right. Excuse me.
My Stuart, you're not coming down with anything, are you?
No, I'm fine. Just a little case of the sniffles.
Listen, if your room isn't warm enough, I have an extra blanket.
No, the room's just fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, you be sure now. I know I felt a little guilty about poor Mr. Paulson when he got sick. Maybe I didn't take good enough care of him.
Paulson?
Mm-hmm.
Was that your former boarder, the bird lover?
Yes, that was his name, the poor man.
Tell me about him.
Well, I don't really know that much about him. He lived here less than 2 months.
Well, what sort of a guy was he?
Very quiet. He kept to himself.
Did you say he was from South America?
I don't remember if I did or not.
Well, you must have said it.
Yes, of course. He was American, but he'd been living in Brazil. I don't know why exactly. Although, come to think of it, maybe I do.
What do you mean?
Well, it just occurred to me that Brazil might be just the place for someone who came into a lot of money and wanted to leave the country.
I don't understand.
I really think you are getting a cold, Stuart. I'm getting that blanket out this minute.
Now, wait, Mrs. Canby. I'd rather hear about...
Never mind. I don't want to take any chances. I'll be right back.
Yes, Mrs. Canby. Don't take any chances.
Stuart?
Yes? Come in.
I brought you a tray, Stuart.
Oh. No, you shouldn't have gone to all that trouble, Mrs. Canby.
Wasn't the least bit of trouble. Besides, you've got to have some supper. Feed it cold and starve a fever. That's what
I was going to come out to the kitchen and get myself a sandwich or something. You didn't have to bring it to me. Oh, look at that. Is that roast chicken?
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. I hope it tastes all right.
Noodle soup with dumplings. Mrs. Canby, you're spoiling me rotten. Do you know that?
Yeah, I just thought it'd be a good idea if you stayed in bed and took it easy. You weren't planning to go out tonight, were you?
No, I was just going to stay in and read for a while. Maybe watch television.
Oh, that's good. Here, I'll just set this tray down.
Oh, the service here is just too good. Oh, we never finished our talk the other day about that boarder of yours, Mr. Paulson.
Well, there's not much to say about him, really.
Well, you said something about his living in South America. You said you thought you understood why he was living there. Sounded real interesting.
Well, the truth is, Stuart, there is something to tell about Mr. Paulson. Maybe you can help me feel better about it all.
About what?
Now, I'm not going to tell you if you don't eat.
All right, Mrs. Canby, I'll eat.
Well, it happened just about 3 weeks ago.
You know something, Mrs. Candy? That's about the best roast chicken I've had in years.
I'm sure I spoiled your appetite with all my chatter.
No, that was a really interesting story.
But what do you think of it all, Stuart? No, the killer is the man who hired Mr. Paulson. Don't you see? Is it right that he should get away with it?
Now, wait a minute. You're jumping to conclusions.
No, I'm not. Mr. Paulson told me that he was hired to do this thing.
Well, maybe he was hired by Lindell. Maybe Lindell hired him, and then Paulson got cold feet, and Lindell did the shooting himself.
No, I'm sure that isn't true. You see, I read the newspaper article all about it.
Well, you really were thorough about this, weren't you, Mrs. Candy?
You poor man. That cold's gone to your chest now, hasn't it?
No, I'm all right. Stop worrying about me. Let's talk about this other problem of yours.
Well, maybe I'm making it more of a problem than it should be. Maybe if I just told the police everything, I could forget it once and for all.
No, I really couldn't advise that, Mrs. Candy.
Well, it said in the newspaper story that the two men were partners in that investment firm. Mr. Lindell thought that his partner Richardson was cheating, taking money out of the firm, and that's why he's supposed to have shot him.
Wasn't there a witness to the shooting?
Why, yes, I think there was. Come to think of it, it was Mr. Shelton. That's right.
Well, doesn't that wrap it up for you?
Well, it would if it wasn't for Mr. Paulson.
Listen, Mrs. Candy, you know how much I like you. Why, in just a few days, you're more like family to me than my Aunt Martha ever was.
Well, it's nice of you to say, Stuart.
And that's why I want you to listen to me about this. That's why I want you to forget about this whole foolish thing. And
listen to you. You sound awful, Stuart. Just terrible.
No, I'm all right.
No, you're not all right. I'm going to get you some cough medicine right this minute.
Mr. Shelton, it's me, Winfield.
Well, what's happening?
I think I better stick around for a few more days, Mr. Shelton. The old lady's beginning to get fidgety, if you know what I mean.
Well, something tells me that Stuart Winfield isn't such a nice young man after all. Could it be that he wasn't telling Mrs. Canby the truth about his dear mother and his Aunt Martha? Could he have not told her the truth about his plans for the future? Of course, the real issue is, what sort of plan does he have for Ada Canby's future? I'll be back shortly with Act 3. If you want... Poor Mrs. Canby. She isn't sleeping well tonight. But of course, Mrs. Canby has good reasons for insomnia. Her thoughts are whirling. Her boarder Stuart was right. She doesn't want the bother of going to the police. And she firmly believes in the old adage, if you don't trouble trouble, trouble won't trouble you. But still...
Oh, my. I'm just never going to get to sleep tonight. Poor Stuart. He's still coughing. I'm sure that room is just too drafty. I never should have let any boarders in until I got the windows fixed. Oh, dear. That poor boy. I'll never forget the terrible night Mr. Paulson was coughing so badly. Huh? And the way he looked, all gray and shrunken. If only I knew he was so sick. No, if only he'd never even come to this house.
Mrs. Canby, I killed Richardson. I did it.
Do I ever forget the sound of that man's voice?
Lindell is innocent. Lindell is innocent.
That poor man. All the years he spent in jail for something he didn't do.
Let sleeping dogs lie, Mrs. Canby. My Aunt Martha always said, let sleeping dogs lie.
If only I could get some sleep.
Let us turn this matter over to God, Mrs. Canby. Not to the police. Not to the police. Not to the police.
What a strange man he is, that Mr. Shelton. The way he talked about God, praying at his desk. Of course, God is everywhere, but his desk.
I killed Richardson. I murdered him for money. I was paid.
Paid? Someone had to pay him. Mr. Paulson wasn't the only guilty one. Someone else was, too.
Forget.
Oh, dear Lord. Mr. Shelton. Shelton, what did that newspaper article say? The chief witness against Mr. Lindell was Arnold Shelton. But how could he be a witness to something that never happened? How could he be? I'll have to tell someone. I'll have to talk to someone. Yes, I'll tell Stuart about it. In the morning. Stuart, are you awake?
Yes, I'm up, Mrs. Canby. Come in. Oh, no. Now, don't tell me I'm getting breakfast in bed, too.
Well, I know you had a terrible night last night, Stuart. You were coughing much worse than ever. I guess that medicine wasn't very good.
Sorry I kept you awake, Mrs. Canby.
No, that wasn't your fault. No. Something else kept me up.
What was that?
Oh, my mind, I guess. Maybe I should say my conscience.
Oh, that sounds serious.
But it is something serious, Stuart. Well, I might have let a man get away with murder. No, it's even worse than that. He did something worse than murder.
You're talking about Paulson again.
No, I'm talking about the man who hired Mr. Paulson. He didn't just have that man Richardson shot. He let an innocent person go to jail and die there. Now, that's like committing 2 murders, if you ask me. I have to tell you something that occurred to me last night.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, it's about Mr. Shelton. Mr. Arnold Shelton.
Yeah? Go on. I'm listening.
Stuart, I wonder if maybe the reason Mr. Shelton was so upset with me, the reason he didn't want me to go to the police, was because he was afraid.
Explain what you mean.
Well, what I mean is maybe Mr. Shelton had good reason besides the one he told me. He was working for both Mr. Richardson and Mr. Lindell at the time of the murder.
Well, so what?
Well, he was also the chief witness at the trial. A witness for the prosecution.
But he saw the shooting, didn't he?
But that's just the point. He saw Mr. Lindell shoot Mr. Richardson.
Well, that's not what you told me last time. I mean that he was an eyewitness.
No, that's right. He didn't actually see the shooting. He was miles away when it happened. I don't quite remember the details.
There was something about a phone call, maybe?
Yes, that's what it was. He claimed that Mr. Richardson was talking to him on the phone when Mr. Lindell showed up at his apartment. He said that Richardson cried out something about Lindell having a gun.
And then he heard the shot.
But how could that have happened if the gun was fired by Mr. Paulson?
If, Mrs. Canby, that's the big little word, isn't it? If.
But don't you see what I'm saying, Stuart? Arnold Sheldon had the most to gain.
Gain? From what?
From both these men leaving the firm. That'll leave the whole thing to him. All those customers, all the investments he handles, all the commissions, or whatever they call it.
Are you accusing this guy Shelton of being the killer?
Yes. It's the only answer, Stuart.
Look, if that was the case, the police would have figured it out.
But they didn't. There was nothing in the stories I read that pointed any suspicion at Mr. Shelton. I don't suppose it even occurred to them. And now, the company is all his.
You don't call that evidence, do you?
Well, then why didn't he let me go to the police? Why did he try so hard to talk me out of it? That man was praying to it. He was taking the name of the Lord. Oh, I'm sorry, Stuart. I'm so sorry. I won't bother you anymore. I know what I have to do anyway.
Mrs. Candy.
I won't be gone long, Stuart.
No, wait.
But the minute I get back, I'm going to call Dr. George and ask him to come over. You're sick.
Never mind the doctor. You're calling the police.
No, I won't call them. You're right. I don't want them tracking mud in my parlor. I'm going down to the station house and talk to them. I'll get dressed now and go straight there.
Please think about what you're doing.
I'll tell them what I know, and they can do the rest. Now, you try to eat something, Stuart. Please.
Mrs. Candy. Sheldon?
What is this, Winfield? I told you not to call me at the office.
It's an emergency.
You sound terrible. What's the matter with you?
I'm sick. Only you're going to be a lot sicker.
What are you talking about?
The old lady. I can't stop her. She's decided to talk.
What?
She figured it out. Figured out exactly what you did, Sheldon, and how you did it.
You fool. You've got to stop her. Do you hear me?
That wasn't part of the deal, Sheldon.
It's all of the deal now.
The price didn't include anything like that.
The price just doubled. Old ladies are always having accidents. Make her have one. Make her have one now, Winfield.
All right. She's gonna have a fall down the cellar steps. Right now. I gotta get my robe on and my slippers. I gotta hurry.
Stuart? Is that you?
Open up, Mrs. Canby.
Stuart Winfield, what are you doing out of bed? Now, you go right back there this second.
I gotta talk to you, Mrs. Canby, before you go to the police.
Just listen to you. You're all winded. You can hardly talk, Stuart. Now, go back to bed before you catch pneumonia, too.
Now, don't go, Mrs. Canby. It would be better if you never went to the police. Better for you. Better for me.
For you? I don't understand.
Well, then I wouldn't have to hurt you, Mrs. Canby. That's what I mean. I wouldn't have to do anything bad to you.
Stuart, what in the world are you talking about?
Come on, old lady. You're smart, all right. You really think things through. So now, think a little harder.
You knew? Stuart, you knew about Mr. Paulson.
That's right.
That's how you knew my room was so rent, because Mr. Shelton told you.
Now you're getting there, Mrs. Canby.
And that's why you rented it. That's That's why. You were sent here.
Just to watch you, Mrs. Candy. Just to see that you stayed sensible.
Mr. Shelton, dear.
I was hoping you'd never change your mind about calling the police. I didn't want this part of it. This isn't the part I like.
Let me go.
Just relax, Mrs. Candy. Just take it easy.
Please,
Why, you're as light as a feather, Mrs. Candy. Just like my Aunt Martha would have been if I had an Aunt Martha.
Please, let me down. Please.
We've got a date now, Mrs. Candy.
Let me go.
Don't put up such a fight, Mrs. Candy. I'm sick, remember? Just shut your eyes. Please, shut your eyes and don't look down.
Oh, God. Don't stare.
Just shut your eyes. They'll all be over. It's all right now, Ada. Just be glad that it wasn't you at the bottom of those stairs.
Will he be all right, Dr. George?
Now, what do you want to worry about that man for? Truth is, his injuries don't amount to very much. A couple of broken ribs seem to be the worst of it. But he'll be a patient for some time before they can put him in prison where he belongs. Him and his friend. What was that man's name again?
You mean Mr. Chelton? Have they arrested him?
Yeah. That's what the police detective said.
I don't understand. Stewart's injuries aren't serious.
It's not the fall that made Winfield so sick. His case was diagnosed as simple pneumonia at first. And then I remembered about your first boarder. Nelson, was it?
No, Folsom.
Yes, Folsom.
But he had pneumonia, too. He died of it. Oh, is pneumonia contagious?
Yes, it is, but this disease was even more contagious. It's a pneumonia caused by a disease called psittacosis, better known as parrot fever. You get it from sick birds, like the parakeets in your spare room.
Oh, no. Mr. Paulson's bird.
Sorry, Ada, but they had to be taken out and destroyed.
Oh, what a shame.
There's one reason I feel sorry for them. They saved your life. Made Mr. Winfield too weak even to throw a little old lady down a flight of steps.
Those poor little creatures.
Yeah, but you can be grateful they didn't make you sick, too. Parrot fever is so contagious that no more than one person in 1,000 could be exposed to it and escape infection. It was pretty darn close to a miracle, Ada.
They're hard to kill, Doctor. Remember? The old ones are hard to kill.
They say that people are living longer than ever before. And when we look at Ada Canby, we can understand why. She's a tough old lady. So tough she could withstand the threats of man, beasts, and birds. So let that be a warning to all those who think that our senior citizens are easy prey for crime. Watch out. They may turn the tables on you. Or the stairs. I'll be back shortly. We have one final comment for you on behalf of Ada Canby and old people everywhere. There's a saying, there's no fool like an old fool. But it's also true that there's no wisdom and strength like old wisdom and strength. There. Does that make you feel better about your next birthday? Our cast included Agnes Moorehead, Leon Janney, and Roger DeKoven. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. What a fragile species mankind really is. We're not nearly so swift or agile as many of our lesser cousins, and consider our vulnerability to shifts in the temperature. On a spectrum that ranges from 12,000 degrees, the temperature of the sun, to the bitter, chilling void of outer space, we can survive unaided only in a microscopic span of less than 70 degrees.
There goes the sun. Surely now, we will freeze to death.
We can't get back to our radio. Our escape has been cut off.
The only person who knows we are here on this glacier would rather see us dead than alive.
Our mystery drama, The Ice Palace, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Percy Granger and stars Tony Roberts. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The Arctic regions are a permanent reminder of one of the most dramatic periods in the Earth's history, the Ice Age. Some scientists claim the Earth is cooling down and another ice age is on the way. Others say the Earth is still warming up, and if the trend continues, the vast ice caps will begin to melt. Either way, the polar regions are under constant and careful scrutiny. For locked deep within their massive glaciers could be the key to the future of the world. We're aboard a Canadian naval ice cutter north of the Arctic Circle.
What's the time, Win? 0900, Captain. We're right on schedule. Now, as soon as we round that point up ahead, there's only 10 more miles of ice left between us and open water. Oh, thank goodness. Of all the boring jobs, cutting channels through ice has got to be the worst. You'll be glad to get back to base. You bet. 3 weeks of nothing but ice, snow, and temperatures of 40 below. But I belong up in the air. Well, you know that, Joe. I just don't know why the colonel sent me on this routine mission. My eyes are better now. I should be flying. Well, 10 more miles of ice, and then we can head for home. Signal the pilot to start bringing her about. We're almost to the point. Aye, aye, Captain. Joe? Hey, Cap, come up here. What is it? My eyes are supposed to be healed now, right? Didn't I have them tested just before we left base? Yeah. So what's the problem? You tell me. Look, the channel. It's already clear. There is no sign of ice anywhere. We are in open water. At this time of year, the channel is always under a layer of ice. And if we're on course, the Amundsen iceberg should be off our starboard bow. But there's nothing there but open water. Win, tell the pilot to turn her about. We better report this back to the base at once. And that's it, Colonel.
We rounded Victoria Point, and there was nothing but open water as far as the eye could see.
Joe, you know the ice flows up there never break up, not even during the summer months. You sure you didn't see anything, not even chunks of free-floating ice?
No, not a thing, Colonel.
Well, that doesn't make sense. We had a spotter plane over that area not 2 days ago, and they reported everything was normal.
They saw the Amundsen iceberg, too?
Yes. So something caused those waters to heat up to the point where it broke up a massive ice field. What kind of a force could melt that much ice?
We don't know for sure that it did.
What do you mean?
Oh, the ice in the channel, perhaps. But the Amundsen iceberg was 20 miles long, Colonel. Nothing could cause something that big to completely disappear.
You think it may only have broken up or shifted?
Well, I think we have to consider that a possibility. And the current in the Victoria Channel flows southwest, right into the main shipping lanes to the north slopes of Alaska.
Yeah, that's true, Joe. There are supertankers and supply ships moving through that area constantly.
At this very minute, there could be ice floating directly towards them.
We've got to get a scout plane up at once. I'll call their wing and have them...
Colonel, please, with your permission, I'd like to go up.
Well, you in? You haven't flown in over a year.
My sight's back to normal now. The doc gave me a clean slate.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's not that I don't get along with Captain Gates here. I do. But I'm a pilot, Colonel. I don't belong on the ship.
Okay, Wynn.
Thank you, sir.
I hope I made the right decision, Joe.
Well, I think you did, sir. Before that car accident, there wasn't a better pilot in the wing.
That's right, before the accident.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He just needs to get his confidence back.
Well, I hope you're right. Yes, who is it?
Colonel Champ, I wish to speak to you.
Oh, Kullback. Is it important?
It is.
All right, come in.
Thank you.
Joe, this is Kullback. He's the headman on the Eskimo village down the peninsula.
I'm afraid I have a serious problem which belongs at your feet, Captain. If you will please look out your window.
Oh, well, congratulations. Looks like you and your people have made a record seal kill this year.
No, we have not brought these seals to your gates for your admiration, Colonel. We did not kill them.
Well, then who did?
That is what I must find out from you. This morning, they were found washed up on the beach.
Well, why can't you just store them like you always do?
No, that would not be safe.
Why not?
Because we cannot be certain how they died.
Excuse me, Colonel. Kullback, did you say these seals had been washed ashore?
Yes.
But how can you be sure they died at sea? How do you know they weren't already on the beach?
Because we have seen other seals still in the water, floating with their bellies up.
Colonel, with your permission, I'd like to go out with Kullback and examine those animals.
Joe, we've got a far more serious situation
But
on our
it's
hands.
just possible, sir, that there may be a connection between the disappearance of that glacier and the fate of those seals. I think we'd better find out how they died.
My people are very angry, Captain. They did not want this military base here.
There's still no proof that we are responsible. There aren't any visible wounds on the animals.
Look more closely at the skin. Look.
Yeah, it's discolored and shriveled. It's almost like it's been charred.
Is not this what happens to skin which has been exposed to nuclear radiation?
Well, yes, actually it is. But there's no nuclear testing going on in the Arctic by either the west or the east.
How can you say this for certain?
Well, any nuclear explosions would have registered on our monitoring equipment.
But is not the whole point for each side to try to think up weapons which will escape detection?
Look, we'll run tests on one of the seals. If our government is in any way responsible, believe me, we'll make it up to you.
Nuclear radiation? That's impossible.
Perhaps, but those animals exhibited all the signs of having died from a massive radioactive shock.
Captain, do you understand the implications of what you're saying? If some nation is using the Arctic as a testing ground for
and has developed a weapon that can eliminate a 20-mile-long iceberg without registering so much as a tick on our seismometer.
Well, we still don't know the Amundsen iceberg has vanished entirely. Wynn hasn't radioed in yet. Oh, wait a minute. Colonel Champ speaking. Yes? You sure of that? Well, thanks very much. Now, that was the lab. They've completed the autopsy in one of those seals. There was no sign of radiation sickness.
None at all? Well, what did they die of?
Simple heat prostration.
Heat prostration? At the North Pole?
Not only that, Joe. While you were out with Kudabak, I was getting reports from Halifax, Reykjavik, to cities from Iceland to Alaska. And they're all reporting the same thing. A rise in the level of the ocean.
What? How much?
Oh, it's still very slight, but it's enough to be measured. You know, Joe, the conclusion seems inescapable. Somehow, some way, something is causing the polar ice cap to warm up.
But this rapidly? That goes against all scientific prediction.
Mm-hmm.
And how can it be selective? I mean, why the Amundsen iceberg, but not our outpost here?
Colonel Chan speaking. Oh, yes, good. I'll switch him on in here. Wynn is on the horn. Maybe now we'll find out something. Hello, Wynn? This is Colonel Champ. Do you read me?
I read you loud and clear, Colonel.
What can you see from up there?
Nothing at all. There's no trace of the Amundsen glacier anywhere.
What? Are you positive?
Yes, sir. I've crisscrossed this whole area, Colonel.
What altitude are you flying at?
Well, I've been down as close as 50 feet. I can't find so much as an ice cube.
Oh, that's not possible.
Colonel Champ.
Yes, Wynn, what is it?
I've spotted ice. But you're not going to believe this.
Believe what?
The ice.
What? What? Believe what? Hello, Wynn. Wynn? The radio's gone dead. I lost contact. Hello, Wynn. Oh. Yes? Yes, I know the radio's dead. Put me through to the radar room. Tell you, if anything happened to Wynn, Hello, radar? That's the plane we sent up. What's its location? Are you sure it isn't a malfunction? Yeah. Okay. Okay, if anything happens, let me know.
They lost him on the radar screen as well?
At the same time the radio went dead. He's vanished. Just vanished. Are all the scout planes back, Joe?
Yes, sir. Nothing. No trace of Wynn or his plane.
I never should have let him go up. He wasn't ready to go.
I don't think he crashed, sir.
Why not?
You remember what he said just before losing contact? I double-checked on the black box. His exact words were, "I've spotted ice. I've spotted ice."
Well,
according to the radar room, these were his coordinates at that precise moment.
I see. So obviously what he was seeing was this, the Lancaster ice field.
Yeah, right. Except for one thing, Colonel. It isn't there anymore.
What?
The scout planes reported no sign of the Lancaster ice field. It's gone. 25 square miles of solid ice. Whatever got that ice field got Wynn.
Joe, I'm calling Ottawa. I think Kudabak is right. There is some kind of nuclear activity going on up here, and it isn't on our side. Joe, some strange force is causing the polar ice cap to melt. And if we can't stop it, the results will be catastrophic. Ice, we might say, is an extreme form of water. And extremes, Aristotle tells us, are to be avoided on principle. What would happen should all the ice on Earth vanish?
Well, we know that's not possible. Nothing just vanishes. And in the case of ice, it would change into water. A great deal of water. I shall return shortly with Act 2. All around us, there are reminders of the awesome force of the glaciers. They gouged out valleys and threw up mountains. But when we consider the fact that the amount of water contained in the ice sheet at either end of the Earth is enough to flood most of the world's land mass, perhaps the most awesome thing ice can do is melt.
Joe, my orders from Ottawa are very clear. We're the only military post in this area. It's up to us to find out what's going on.
I want to know what happened to Wind.
I know, he was your friend, Joe, but
the radar room said they lost contact instantaneously, as if he was obliterated. There's only one thing that can do that. Some kind of missile.
the radar room picked up no other signals. How could a missile destroy a plane and escape all detection? Colonel Camp speaking. Yes? Oh, I see. No, please keep me informed. Thank you. Well, that was Repulse Bay. They just reported another rise in the level of the ocean.
If this keeps up, the entire Earth will be flooded.
Pieces just don't fit. If some natural phenomenon is causing the Earth to heat up, how does that explain wind's disappearance? Or if it's some kind of nuclear activity, why isn't it registering on our monitors?
That leaves only two possibilities. Either someone has developed an incredibly sophisticated weapon which our equipment can't detect, or we are face to face with some force we know nothing about.
What? You mean supernatural?
That or some force from beyond our planet.
Huh? Oh, come in.
Forgive my coming to you twice with the same problem. But my people wish to know what you will do to replace the seals that have been killed.
Don't you have any food stored away you can draw on?
Ordinarily, yes. We are very provident in these matters. But our caches have been vandalized.
Well, you're not going to blame us for that, too, are you?
No, I know who the guilty party is. And at the right moment, I will expose him.
Is it someone from our base?
No. His name is Samek. You do not need to interfere. We will take care of this in our own way.
All right, quarterback. I'll speak to the quartermaster about issuing rations to the village.
Thank you.
Just a minute. Quarterback, why is one man robbing the meat deposits of the entire village?
Because he is lazy and good for nothing.
Well, what happened to it? And he can't eat it all himself.
He sells it.
To whom?
I have been watching him. I have seen him load up the meat and go off up the northern channel. In my younger days, I could have followed him in my kayak. But now, a motor is too much for me. And when he returns, his boat is lighter than before.
Joe, we have an urgent situation facing us.
Colonel, there are no settlements up the northern channel. It's frozen wilderness all the way to the pole. I'd be very interested to know just who Samek's customers are.
What do you want with me? I only take my boat out to hunt like the rest.
Samek, Kulebeck here says you go up the northern channel. The hunting's better in the bay.
I am bound by no law to do as the others do.
Samek, I advise you to cooperate with Captain Gates.
You have no power over me, old man. I know nothing.
Who you take the meat to?
I do not know.
Samek.
I have never seen the man, that I can swear to you. I do not know even if it is one man or many.
Tell us what you do know.
Several months ago, I was in Toul. Someone approached me. He said he knew I was from this village. He had a bargain to make. The man he worked for would pay me very well. All I had to do was hunt for him, and once each week, take what I had killed to a certain spot at the far end of the northern channel.
But you found it easier to rob our stores.
Go on, Samek.
That is all I know. I leave the food, take the money which is there for me, and go. I see no one.
No signs of life at all? No buildings?
It is a wilderness. I do not even know how a person can survive there.
And this never struck you as odd?
I am well paid. I have no question.
Is that where you're going now?
Yes.
I'm coming along.
You cannot. The man was very clear. No one else must come with me.
Oh, don't worry. Whoever's out there isn't going to see me until I want him to. How could anything survive in such a bleak wilderness as this? There's nothing but snow and ice.
The place where I'm about to leave the food is just around the next bend.
All right. Pull up alongside this glacier here. Now, we'll get out here and set up camp at the top of the glacier overlooking the drop point.
You would be safe, do you think?
We'll establish radio contact with the base, and then it's just a matter of watching and waiting. The land is flat for miles in all directions down there. Whoever comes for those supplies can't help but be seen.
I do not like the look of the sky, though. If a blizzard should come, our view will be blinded. Look, Samik is leaving now. Look, he's waving to us.
I have an uneasy feeling about him. He's the only one who knows where we are. You think we can trust him?
It is strange, is it not? We meet only this morning, you and I. Now, here we are alone and not knowing what it is we face. Sometimes trust is unavoidable.
Yes, you're right.
I don't like this wind. It's coming from a bad direction. We must get the tent up at once.
This snowstorm is blocking our view. I can't see the supplies anymore.
My eyes are getting too old. What can you see?
The supplies are gone. Someone must have come during the storm and taken them. Come on. Let's go down there.
I am not sure that is a wise idea.
Why not? I mean, maybe they left a clue which way they went.
I am beginning to think we are dealing with extraordinary people. No one should be able to find his way in a storm such as just passed. Even the most experienced hunter would have to stop or run the most certain risk of becoming lost.
Oh, don't worry about it, Kulebek. I've got a gun.
What if arms will not work against such people as we are after?
There's nothing here. No trace of the supplies Samik left.
The storm has covered all the tracks.
Snow and ice for as far as we can see. Where could they have gone?
What is happening?
The ground's giving way. Pull it back. We're falling.
Back? No, you're still alive. That's the metaphorical beauty of snow. It breaks one's fall.
Who are you?
My name is Raven.
Raven?
In the mythology of the northern peoples, the raven is considered a bird which can survive anywhere. It's also credited with the creation of the world.
Where am I?
You are in my fortress, the Ice Palace.
Last thing I remember was falling. Of course. Underground. That's how you've escaped detection.
Stand up, and I will show you around. Children dream of building snow castles and of defending them against the world. I have made that dream a reality. But I've added, as you will see momentarily,
haze. And everything is so white. It's blinding.
The entire palace is simply hollowed out of the snow and ice. Small holes in the ceilings allow for ventilation and carry off the excess heat to prevent the palace from melting. The same principle as the igloo, actually, except, as you can see, my palace is somewhat larger.
And, is it you who's responsible for everything that's been happening?
If you are referring to the abrupt disappearance of one or two rather large bodies of ice, yes.
How? How did you do it?
Come, I will show you. You see before you the work of a lifetime.
That just looks like a telescope. How could this melt an iceberg 20 miles long?
It cannot.
Oh, then...
What you are looking at is a machine which, working on a laser principle, has the capacity to do nothing less than neutralize the Earth's protective magnetic field. Do you follow me?
I'm not sure.
The sun bombards us daily with ultraviolet rays of such intensity they would burn our planet to a crisp were it not for the ozone in the stratosphere. Under normal conditions, ozone is produced continuously by the action of solar ultraviolet radiation on the oxygen in the air. This machine arrests that process.
You mean it just opens holes in the atmosphere and lets deadly ultraviolet radiation pass through undiluted?
Precisely. The rays strike the Earth at temperatures of several thousand degrees.
So, that's what happened to the Amundsen iceberg?
Yes. I was testing the width of the hole I could open. 20 miles. But I can also adjust it down to a point with a diameter of no more than 2 inches.
And that's what happened to Wint. He flew right into the line of ultraviolet radiation.
And was burned to a crisp.
So it was you who killed him. What happened?
One of my minor inventions, this small gun, it freezes snow into ice. You tried to hit me. I simply fired it at your feet, and you lost your balance. Why, gods, control this man of temper. You see, I am not entirely alone.
What's the purpose of all this?
What you have witnessed were the final tests of my machine. I've merely been waiting for the sun to move up into the northern hemisphere. Tomorrow I shall begin to systematically melt the polar ice cap.
You're mad.
We are all mad.
But why?
Why? Because it's a challenge. Because I don't want others to control my destiny. Because the world needs a good cleansing periodically. Take your pick. Reasons are cheap. I don't deal in reasons.
But what is it you want?
I make no demands. This is not a petty case of international terrorist extortion. I will not be bought off. As soon as a person makes demands, he makes himself vulnerable. And I intend to remain absolutely invincible.
You're going to flood the entire world.
Yes. Why does that surprise you?
Consider the scene. Trillions of tons of water released from frozen bondage in an instant. Tidal waves sweeping southward. Whole buildings toppled by their force. Entire cities drowned without warning. And when it is all over, only those few living in the highest mountains are still alive. We can draw only one conclusion, literally and figuratively. At this moment, the madman Raven is sitting on top of the world. I shall return shortly with our final act.
The
Bible tells of a great flood. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased, and the waters prevailed. All in whose nostrils was the breath of life died. This cataclysmic event was intended as a lesson and a warning, but today we tell ourselves it was only a parable. However, ancient texts from the Orient also record an inundation of the earth by water. So then, how improbable is our tale? Have we taken heed of the warning? Do we lead better lives today than we once did?
Raven, you can't be mad enough to think you'll actually succeed, can you?
On the contrary, Captain Gates. That is precisely why I shall succeed. When the sun rises tomorrow, I will turn on my machine, and I will feel what no man since the great conquerors of the past has felt, the total satisfaction of complete triumph. And you will be right beside me to witness the whole terrible scene.
Captain Gates.
Huh? What?
Captain Gates, are you all right?
Hulaback, you're alive.
Yes, I was the first to regain consciousness from our mutual fall.
Did you meet that guy, Raven?
Oh, yes.
He's crazy. He's stark raving mad. Did you see that machine?
Yes, and then he brought me here.
Oh, see, the walls are solid ice and the floor is packed snow.
I have already examined the room with great care.
What about the door? Could we...
We could possibly dig our way out, yes.
Well, then.
But there is no chance of effecting such an escape in the short time left to us.
Then the only one who knows this location is Samek, and he has every reason to leave us here to die.
True. He knows I can expose him to ridicule.
And his business with this madman is too profitable. Even if we could get out of this room, we wouldn't know how to escape. This ice palace is like a labyrinth.
Would you like some fish?
What?
Since there is nothing we can do, you might as well eat.
Where did you get that?
One of the guards brought it to me. He will probably bring you one too in time. But I've had my fill, so eat the rest of mine if you're hungry.
Oh, thanks. It's not even cooked. Oh, forget it.
See how the oil from this fish collects on the plate.
And I think of what that man did to win. And here we are, helpless.
I wonder if I still have... Yes, good. I did not lose it when we fell.
What are those?
Pieces of flint. Give me some of the fringe from your parka.
What?
Quickly. The guard will be coming any minute with your food. It will be our last chance.
Okay. Here. What do you want this for?
You listen at the door for his footsteps while I try to start the fire.
Fire? Hey, you're getting sparks. Look, a pile of threads that's beginning to smolder.
Yes. Now, we let it build. Give me some more threads.
Here. What can you do with a little fire like that? I mean, it's not enough to melt the walls.
Yes, now we take the oil and spread it very carefully on the floor by the door. And now transfer the fire. There.
Oh, what now?
Now, we let the fire burn itself out.
Oh, what good did that do?
Here, you see. The melted snow around the door.
And so?
Which will now, if the guard does not come right away, freeze to ice.
Here comes the guard now.
Stand away from the door. I have food, but I am armed.
Get back.
Here is some food for...
No!
I've got him, Kuliback. Get his gun. Give me the gun, Kuliback.
Here.
Anyone else in the passageway?
No.
All right, the next question is how to get out of this place.
Without this man to guide us, we will have to find our own way.
All these passages look the same. We're just going around in circles. That guard's going to come through and give the alarm.
Look, here on the ground. Fresh snow in the grooves of these boot prints. Hey, if we follow them, perhaps they will lead us to the way out.
There. There's a stairway. We've made it. Crisp, fresh 40 below zero air never felt so good.
Quickly, let us get back to the radio and contact the base.
Quarterback, there's one thing. You know they won't be able to rescue us. I mean, Raven would fry any plane so crisp they try to send in. All Colonel Champ will be able to do is order down every missile we got and obliterate this entire area.
Yes, I understand. It means we must die. So what are we waiting for? This man must be stopped. Let's get to the radio. No. Look, the snow in front of us is melting.
Raven must have discovered our escape and turned on his machine.
He's coming towards us. Quickly. We got to change directions. I cannot run so fast. I'm too old.
Come on. He's gaining on us.
No, I cannot.
There's only one thing to do. If we can make it to the ground over the ice palace, we'll be safe. Come on, Corvac. We're there. We made it. The melting has stopped. Raven can't bring the ultraviolet rays any closer without destroying himself, too.
Very clever, Captain Gates. My congratulations. I know you've taken my guard's weapon, so I will not risk sending anyone up after you. But I don't think that will be necessary.
What do you mean?
Your retreat has been cut off. And now I shall melt the ice over all the waters connecting us to the land south of here. And then, Captain Gates, I'm going to forget about you and get a decent night's rest. I have a busy day tomorrow.
It's getting cold about a minute.
I think there will be another blizzard.
I'm already losing the feeling in my legs.
He says that this is a very peaceful way to go. The numbness creeps towards the heart, and you simply drift off to sleep. At least it is a nice evening to die. You see, the northern lights have come out to dance for us.
Oh, that's the northern lights, is it? You know, this is the first time I've ever seen them.
You say it is really the ghost dance of the departed warriors.
Wait a minute. That can't be the northern lights.
Why not?
Because we're facing south.
We are? My eyes are not what they used to be. But then, what is it?
It's a flashing light. Like someone sending a signal.
Can you see you?
No. It's too dark, and they're too far away. If only there was some way to get there.
There may be. Can you rise?
I think so. But how could we get there?
Ice falls very quickly up here. It is just possible. It has already begun to reform over the waters where Raven melted it. We will have to cross it on our bellies.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, Kulabek. My hands have gone numb now, too.
We must keep moving. Careful. Careful, stretch out.
It's getting thinner.
We're halfway across the water. Is the light still flashing?
Yes, but less and less. Whoever it is getting discouraged. We must try to move faster. Kulabek, the ice is broke.
Don't move. Stay flat on your stomach. We can only hope it is thick enough to stay afloat.
We're drifting. But water is coming over the top. It's freezing. What was that?
It's a harpoon. Can you reach it?
I think so.
Yes. Got it. Hold fast. Whoever was flashing that light must have seen us.
Hey, I can feel a tug. They're pulling us in.
Hold on. Don't let go.
My hands are about to double. What could this person be? What if it's one of Raven's men?
Hello! Captain Gates, it is Samek.
Samek! You've got us! Keep pulling!
As I was heading back to the village, I began to think, who am I that steal the food of my neighbors to sell to a man I have never seen?
You began to ask questions.
Yes. And suddenly the money he was paying me did not seem like so much.
You know, I will have to tell the others that it was you who raided their cache.
It was a temptation to leave you there, Kulabak, and try to keep the truth hidden. But you are a tough old crow, and I knew you would manage to return somehow, so it might as well be in my boat.
And that, too, I will tell the others.
Almost gone. Samek, how close are we to the base?
Look! You can see the light now.
Well, Joe, it's good to see you and Kulabak alive.
Oh, these dry clothes feel great. What's happening?
Do you know that you two are responsible for a military first? Russia and the United States have joined together and are sending in missiles from all directions simultaneously. This Raven fellow will never be able to fend them all off, even with that machine of his. Joe, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking of Wynne, Colonel, and the terrible way in which he died.
Yes, I know. He was a good man and a good officer.
Gentlemen, look here. Out of the window.
The sunrise.
A few hours ago, we thought we would never live to see it.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that is the most beautiful sunrise I've ever seen.
There's a story about a certain confident candidate for the presidency. He retired early on election eve, sure that he'd won. In the morning, a gentleman called, only to be told by the candidate's equally arrogant son, "I'm sorry, the president can't see you. He's still asleep." "Well," replied the caller, "when he wakes up, you can tell him he isn't president anymore." Raven, too, made the mistake of retiring too early. I shall return shortly. The Queen of Sheba put a riddle to the wise Solomon. What land has seen the sun but once since the creation of the world? Solomon answered, "The land beneath the Red Sea, for it saw the sun only on the day God parted the waters for the children of Israel." A great deal of land almost saw the sun for the last time in our story today. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Earl Hammond, Arnold Moss, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.